appears to be like 12 stories.
Yeah, we're looking at a
doing
picture
much skyscraping
of the home insurance building. I wonder when it was erected because that was the tallest one in the world at the time. So, all right, we will start with a story about Shia LaBeouf.
Uh-oh.
He has pled guilty to simple battery stemming from a Mardi Gras bar fight in New Orleans earlier this year. Yep. He received, that's him yelling at the judge to give him the his sentence.
Just do it!
Received a 6-month suspended sentence.
Just do it!
2 years of probation and must complete anger management and sensitivity training.
Do it!
I think he's had that anger management
He's
training
had it many
before.
times. I think we can call this one a loss.
Yeah.
It's a refresher course.
Yeah.
His attorney shared in a statement to Page 6 that the investigation showed the incident was nothing more than a minor Mardi Gras bar tussle, he said, and that LaBeouf wanted to take accountability for his part in what happened.
Oh, good.
Police allege the actor became intoxicated and belligerent before getting into a physical confrontation outside the bar, and the case is now closed.
And he did the classic take your shirt off thing for some reason.
He did?
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I don't
think-
know what that is about.
Well, because listen. Sometimes your shirt can be used against you in a little street tussle. So you take that off.
Yep. All right. So when several media outlets had led with a headline saying that Ted Lasso stars Hannah Waddingham and Jason Sudeikis were at odds on set, it raised some eyebrows. The feel-good hit series is set to return for a 4th season, and fans were concerned that suddenly there was trouble in paradise. Waddingham, of course, who plays the football club owner Rebecca Welton on the show, saw the headlines and decided to set the record straight. On her Instagram stories, she let fans know what was up, and in no uncertain terms. She said, for the first time ever, I'm finding it necessary to silence the utter bollocks being written about a, quote, rift between me and my beloved longstanding friend and acting partner, Jason Sudeikis. And then she wrote, ridiculous clickbait bull ass. And then she said, is it a quiet news day or something? Get a life. So
Yeah.
I figured that was the case.
Well, they seem to have a great friendship.
Yeah, most definitely. Ted Lasso Season 4 debuts on Apple TV. That will be August 5th coming up.
Did you guys see her on the cover of Women's Health?
I saw the photo shoot for it. She's phenomenal.
Yeah,
man.
she's just a rock star.
You know what I dug? I dug that Christmas special she did.
It was so
like
much
2
fun.
years ago. It was like an old-style Christmas variety show.
Yep.
It was really good.
All the cast members had different parts in it. But yeah, she is a tall drink of water. She is a powerful, confident woman, man.
Yeah.
I love her. She's wonderful. Would love to chat with her sometime.
Yeah,
I
that'd
hope
be
we get her
terrific.
on the show. And then years later, we'll forget about it like Noah Wiley.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, the king of Bravo, Andy Cohen, apparently has a new man in his life. Cohen was spotted holding hands with businessman Kevin Sobieski during Cohen's 58th birthday celebration on Tuesday. While reps for both Cohen and Sobieski were silent on the matter, sources tell TMZ that the two have been dating for a few months.
All right.
So I guess maybe they're
How old is he?
coming out in public.
58?
Cohen is.
Oh,
but this guy, I saw this picture. This guy looks
A little older?
Looks younger.
Oh, looks younger.
Looks
all right.
Substantially younger.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Cohen's 58th birthday. Yeah, I'm not sure about
right.
We're going to do a little digging.
Do a little digging.
sure about his hookup, so we'll see.
And
All right.
42.
42. All right, so
Not much. It's
tad
okay.
bit younger.
Yeah.
All right, I have news about someone's hair to share.
I love that.
Selena Gomez left fans shook after debuting a striking red-haired look in a recent Instagram carousel sharing her time in London. What the actress The actress captioned the post, "Wild things happening with only murders in the building while adoring London," she said, alongside photos and videos from the set of the Hulu series. The last pictures reveal Gomez with vibrant red waves instead of her signature dark brunette hair, sparking excitement among followers. Fans quickly praised the transformation in the comments.
So that's right. This season's taking place in London. Mm-hmm. All right.
Going with some red.
from London.
London.
I don't know if it's if the red locks are for the show or not, but she's definitely playing around with the hair color. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman celebrated a victory for their Bonds Flying Ruse Sail GP team And the only way to do it was with a classy Australian shoey. The ritual from Down Under involves drinking a beer from a sneaker, and Hugh was all about it in a video that's on Instagram. The behind-the-scenes moment comes as the pair are working on their upcoming Untitled Disney Plus docuseries about the sailing team that they purchased last year. The clip sees cheering teammates chanting down, down, down as Jackman, a native Aussie, enthusiastically embraces the tradition. Ryan was hesitant to chug, but he did it for the team spirit. And Jackman jokingly reminded viewers to drink responsibly. Reynolds later reflected on the experience in his caption, writing, "If at some point in your life get the chance to spend time on the water and at the beach with the Bonds Flying Ruse, it's very important you do that." And then he said, maybe not the shoey, but definitely the rest.
We attempted a mass shoey. Do you remember
Yes.
at Keenan's?
I did it, and only a few people joined me. They didn't embrace the idea.
No.
It is gross.
I've never done it, and I probably never will. But I think people watching this are like, "Oh, you're doing it out of like a fresh shoe that's never been worn."
This
right?
looks like a cup of some sort.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually look like it
Oh,
came
no
off of
kidding.
someone's
Yeah.
foot.
Oh, okay. Wait.
It looks.
I
Wait,
haven't seen the clip
when you
yet.
see Hugh
Oh.
grab it, it has a stiff.
Well, it's also
feeling
small.
to it, yeah.
That's not fitting one of their feet.
I mean,
so.
I know that's a rugby tradition. I wonder if and they call it shoot the boot.
Shoot the boot, yeah.
I wonder if my son has ever shot the bot. No,
Shot the bot?
Yeah, shot the
But I
boot.
mean, yeah, you're supposed to take it right off your foot.
Yeah.
And pour it and drink it. That's
Right,
what I
right,
understand.
right.
Then you got a wet foot the rest of the day, which kind of sucks.
Which one has the down the crack of the ass with that tradition?
I think football.
Football.
Football?
Chess.
No, I.
No, I think it was. I think it's rugby.
Is it rugby?
Do
Yeah.
they do that?
There was also another one where they take a paper plate, they'd hold the person up in the air, lying prone,
Right.
with their pants down, and they stick a paper plate in their ass cheeks and light it on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camp out for hunger.
Yeah.
We did that. We used intern Joe's ass crack for that. Who ended up drinking it? Do we ever?
Wait, what?
We
did.
We poured
We
a
did
beer
this.
or something down intern Joe's ass crack. I feel like we did it on drunk day or something.
Wow, okay. I don't remember.
All right, all these wonderful traditions.
Maybe we got Noah Wiley to do it that time.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did it with the porn star.
All right, Apple TV's Cape Fear star Lily Kalias is praising her TV mom Amy Adams for helping her feel comfortable while filming the thriller. The actress told People that she is eternally grateful that Adams took me under her wing, and added that her co-star really felt like a mother figure throughout the production and was really magical to be around always. And when her nerves got too high on set, Lily revealed that she would often ask Amy, "Can you sing some Enchanted songs for me?" referencing Adams' beloved Disney princess role in the 2007 film. And she said, she went on about Amy's musical talent because she would sing for her. She said her voice is perfect, always in the right tone and everything, as the pair brought their on-screen mother-daughter relationship to life in the show.
So I assume she's if they follow the both the movies, she's going to be the recipient of that Max Cady.
Yep.
Yeah,
the daughter will be,
Yeah.
for sure. But Amy's the mom, so they got along really well, which is nice. Jennifer Garner is reflecting on a period when family responsibilities took priority over her acting career following the end of her marriage to Ben Affleck.
I'd like to apologize to Jennifer Garner and her pool boy, Ben Affleck, for incorporating them into my fantasy life.
In a new
I
interview,
apologize to anyone who's been offended by my fictional creations,
Chrysagon,
the Philosopher of Evil,
and the Skull Sealer. Of course.
Amen.
In a new interview with In Style, the actress revealed, "When my kids were little, I worked so little, and then we had such an upheaval in our family that I really hardly worked for a long time," referring
Who's
to the
this speaking?
challenges that they faced during that chapter of her life.
Jennifer Garner speaking.
I'd like to apologize to Jennifer Garner.
So Jennifer, who shares, of course, 3 children with Ben, Violet, Serafina, and Samuel, explained that returning to acting has been especially rewarding now that her children are older and family life has become more settled. Discussing her recent acting resurgence, she said, "To have this year and a half where I just indulge in acting because this job is very selfish, it's all about your schedule." The actress also shared that she no longer feels guilty about pursuing her work, explaining, "When I work, I don't apologize to my kids for it.
I'd like to apologize.
Dude. By the way, I'm having a hard time reading this because Marissa pulled up a photo shoot of her.
Yeah.
She is just a goddess.
She looks terrific.
She is so beautiful. And I like the sweetness of her personality, too. So Gardner added that balancing career and family has taught her a valuable lesson, saying working hard is part of life, messing up is part of life, tripping and falling. There's room for it all. Of course, they got married back in 2005. They got divorced 10 years later in 2015.
I think she's the reason that he's actually alive today, Ben Affleck.
Any of you guys watch The Last Thing He Told Me?
No.
No, you know what? I was watching that first season, and I have to go back. And it's like one of those, like, I'm probably 5 episodes in, and I'll probably have to go back to episode 3 just to kind of reacquaint myself.
Yeah, it's like a thriller. It's on Apple. David Morse is in it,
Yeah,
one of our best
awesome.
friends.
Yeah.
It's good. The first season was good. Second season's okay.
Okay. So a new film telling the story of the life and career of Shania Twain is currently in development. Yeah. Excuse me. Good Lord, that was a full-on burp. I tried.
Let's go, girls.
Do it again. Play it again.
All right, you ready?
Let's go, girls.
I do gotta one.
All right, we'll let it go. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
All right.
Sorry about that.
No, it was great.
Sometimes I can, in between words, I can kind of,
Yeah.
I can mute it, muffle it. Not that time. All right, so Leah McKendrick will direct from a script that she wrote with Shania producing the film. Dude. Twain's life story is one of her overcoming adversity, from living in poverty in her native Canada, playing bars at 8 years of age, before heading to Nashville and immediately having her first album flop, only to become one of the best-selling music stars of all time.
Was it her? She was basically looking out for her sister, right? She was keeping the two of them, and she was kind of the parent figure at a young age. I mean, really, like, down on their luck.
Other than that, the project is in development. No other details have been released as of yet. So the official popcorn bucket of Scary Movie 6 has been revealed, and it is none other than the iconic handset seen in both Scream and the original Scary Movie, complete with the catchphrase, "Was up" on the side. By the way, the bong was just a joke. It was not real. So it also, the phone glows in the dark for those horror fans who might be afraid of the dark. And for a minute, everybody thought this popcorn bucket was going to be shaped like a bomb, but that turned out to be a joke, not real. This one is. Scary Movie 6 will hit theaters this Friday, by the way.
These collectibles are very good, but they also, to me, have to serve the purpose of a functional popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
So the ones like the Wolverine head and the Deadpool head, there was a full bucket underneath.
Yeah.
This one's a little skimpy on the popcorn ratio.
Yeah, it's a little smaller, so you get you don't get your bang for your buck.
You know me,
on that one.
I get the full bucket, and it's almost completely gone by the time the movie starts.
All right, Apple TV has released a trailer for a show called Lucky. It's a new limited series starring Anya Taylor-Joy as a con artist forced to flee after a multi-million-dollar heist goes wrong. Based on the best-selling novel by Marissa Stapley, the show follows Lucky as she evades both the FBI and dangerous crime boss while fighting to survive. The cast also includes Annette Bening and Timothy Oliphant. Lucky will premiere July 15th on Apple TV with the first 2 episodes.
They were talking to the 2 female leads, and they said it was hard to ignore the elephant in the room. Ho ho!
All right, and then one last story. Many of us look back at high school through rose-tinted glasses, but not so for the 30-somethings in Hulu's Never Change. The movie stars John Reynolds, Sophia Black-Delia, and Carmen Christopher, and more as the 2008 graduating class of North Meadows High School, whose senior year came to a sudden end when a tornado destroyed the town 2 weeks before finals. So nearly 2 decades later, they have to go back to school and finish those finals.
I watched the trailer. It looked kind of cute.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they're all in their mid-30s, they still have to go back and do it. For whatever reason, it's like a Happy Gilmore type of, I don't know why, but, you know.
The basic gist is they immediately fall into the high school dynamics.
Okay.
Yeah.
What grade do you think you could go back to?
I think I could take it all the way back to kindergarten.
No. Like, what's the latest of your schooling that you think you could go back to and ace?
Wow.
Oh, for kindergarten.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, they had the show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah,
You know, so it's hard to say. I was going to say my favorite year of school of all time was my 8th grade year.
Really?
I had a blast in 8th grade. I know most people hate, I had some bad times in junior high or in middle school, whatever you like to call it, but that 8th grade year was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
7th was not good, but I'd say 8 got better. My high school years were pretty solid, you know. But
Senior year was fun, for sure.
You know, you had so many like jerk around classes that you were just burning off.
Totally.
I mean, gym into study hall into art.
My senior year, so I think we had 7 periods altogether, and 5 of them were all music related.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah,
it was great.
That was the funny thing. So when my freshman year of college, which I loved, but it was a total disaster grade wise. But I was thinking, like going into it, I was like, man, I only have 4 classes. This is going to be easy.
Yeah.
Because you go all through high school. You're 7 classes.
How did that work out?
It did not.
Yeah.
Because I was left to my own devices.
That's it. That's it. You need structure. These kids these days, right?
Well, how about them?
With their malt shops and rock and roll.
They don't know. All right, I have clips to play. Amateur home cooks take on rigorous challenges from the world's culinary best in MasterChef. And here, Nora Chakri explains why she was recently eliminated.
The main problem for me was like being rushed. If you know one thing about Morocco and Moroccans is that we don't like to be rushed. We like to take our time.
New episode of Master Chef airs tonight, 8 p.m., and that is on Fox. Here's next clip. The original gang is back to spoof every and all horror movies in Scary Movie 6, and here Marlon Wayans details the legacy of the series.
We never thought about the impact as we were doing it. We just wanted to make people laugh. And a lot of times, a lot of people, they didn't get it, but we knew we was on to something.
I'm scared.
Scary Movie 6 releases nationwide in theaters tomorrow, if you'd like to see that. And there you go. That's your entertainment report for this morning.
A big success story for them because they had to wrangle the ownership of the property that they created back from like Miramax.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I would say a long haul.
Yeah. So it's so funny. I accidentally texted the person that I was texting about. I didn't realize that.
Just now?
Just now. I thought I was texting Chuck about Rodney, and I actually texted Rodney about Rodney.
Okay.
Thank God it was a nice text.
Because there's nothing bad you could ever say about Rodney.
There isn't, but I texted Rodney. I texted Rodney about himself. So we have a band here performing a little bit later on, and I didn't think we were going to be able to have engineering support. Rodney's just, he's on razor thin margins right now. So Rodney's here. And I was like, and so I texted Rodney about himself. I'm like, Rodney's here. I love him so much.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm like, just thank God it was a nice text that wasn't meant for him.
Rodney, did you get that text from Casey?
Okay. Well, you know what happens?
Yeah.
No matter what you're texting, if you don't, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope this was something good.
Exactly.
Rodney, he meant to send that to Chuck, not you.
Yeah.
And it's about you, to you. So just heads
Saying
up
that
on
he
that.
loves you.
Yeah.
I love you, Rodney.
If you unsend a text, does a person see it?
I
With
don't know.
iPhones, you can unsend them now.
All right. I'll send you a text and then unsend it. And
Okay,
see.
I won't look.
All right.
All right. All right, we're all clear on this now.
Yes.
All right, good. So we are going to take a break because we got stuff to do and people to talk to. Pitchuation is coming by
my
this
God.
morning. The 24-hour game show marathon is very near. And the band Penelope Road is going to be performing here in the 9 o'clock hour. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
I didn't touch it again.
Yeah, it makes you think of a Christmas vacation with the
Exactly
garage
what it
light.
So I have to ask, Phil, did you rewire it or do you just leave the light on all the time?
The light stayed on for almost 3 weeks before I got enough to just go down there and fix it.
Okay. Oh, my God, that's great.
But it was finally fixed.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I saw
That's hilarious.
I saw on our screener info here that it said water heater, and I thought he was going to say they have those like overflow.
Yep.
indicators, little alarms. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Case?
yeah.
No.
So if you have like a drip pan or something like that for your water heater, there's a little monitor you can put in there that detects moisture, and it'll go off and let you know.
Yep.
And I've had that going off, and I'm like, where's that effing sound coming from?
Where's
And
that
not knowing what it was.
sound coming from?
And we had like a leak under our sink.
Where's that sound coming from?
It wasn't the water heater; it was something else. And I couldn't figure it out. Of course, Rochelle knew
There's
exactly
nothing on here.
exactly what it was. But that drove me crazy. That was me walking around the house trying to figure out where the sound was. Let me go to Blair. Good morning, Blair.
Hey, Godzilla, friend.
Godzilla. What's up, Blair?
So I just have to say that I appreciate this conversation because when I was virtual teaching, all these kids would unmute themselves to do whatever in class, and their smoke alarms are going off in the back. And so I don't know where these heathens are in the world that think it's okay to just keep these going all the time, because I'm in agreement with you. I like twitch every time I hear one.
The frequency at which it and it's meant to do that, it runs down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
And I teach in a suburban area. I mean, I don't understand how these people that decided to live outside of like the city world can tolerate that type of sound. It's awful.
I don't know how you could. I don't know how you could sleep with that going on. Some people do. Well, you talked about the conundrum of doing the run through with the smoke alarms not waking up your kids.
Oh my God! The entire thing went off. It was the middle of the night. Scared the hell out of us. Thought the house was on fire. We never did figure out why it tripped off.
Right.
But all the alarms in the house, it's a hardwired system. All the alarms went off in the house. Not one of our kids woke up. Not one of them.
Wow.
Slept solidly through the whole thing.
How?
Excruciatingly loud. I have no idea. Me, on the other hand, and this is a completely different story, but I remember when I was a teenager, a cricket somehow or another got in my room.
Yeah.
Memer.
In my bedroom, and it was, I couldn't find it anywhere. And just that little
That's enough.
all night drove me crazy. I got up with a flashlight and turned all the lights on. I'm just ready to murder this thing.
What do you put out to lure a cricket out into the open?
Yeah, you're just screwed. So that was, I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, let me go to Joe. Hey, Joe, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's happening, Joe?
I could not call in. I'm a fireman in Philadelphia.
Ah.
And there's a couple things with the smoke detectors. Like, we changed the code in Philadelphia where no more batteries. They're disposable 10-year fire smoke detectors now.
Okay, so the whole unit disposable.
Disposable. 10 years, boom, boom, you're done, you're out of here. And that's the law now in Philadelphia. And they won't tell you this, but the reason they changed that is because people, every Christmas, we'd get calls to put in smoke detectors.
Yeah.
And we go out there and find the smoke detectors don't have batteries in them.
Yeah. And you know what? And I would imagine, Joe, some of that was just either laziness or they forgot about it or couldn't figure out how to do it.
They needed the batteries for the toys.
Oh, they're taking
for
the
the
batteries.
toys.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, so we might burn down, but the doll will work right.
I remember one in particular. I just could not get that freaking
9-volt.
rectangular 9-volt battery into that little son of a bitch. It drove me crazy.
And you have to make the connection on top, and that won't fit in, that little rubbery thing with the two terminals on it.
Well, no, this one is, there's just this little slot that the battery
I know what you're talking about.
only slide in. There's only one angle that it goes in, and when it goes in, the door shuts perfectly, immediately.
So we have the Joe. We have in our home. I guess I don't know if this is Philadelphia code or whatever. So we have the Xfinity system, the smoke detectors, or and then we also have to have a second set of smoke detectors as well. I don't know if that's still the case. So we have two. One time, accidentally, I disconnected the Xfinity system, and that alarm is super loud. But is that the norm that sometimes you have to have the backup battery system as well, or has that
the backup battery system is a bought system? A lot of apartment complexes have that,
right?
You know, and systems that you buy to monitor your home. But that's a problem for us too, because we go to an apartment and say somebody doesn't know how to cook and they fill it. We call it a pot of meat. That's what it's called. Fill up the apartment with smoke, and now we're not supposed to reset your system, and everybody gets mad at us. We're not technicians. We're firefighters. There's no fire. Call your maintenance people to reset your alarm. They go crazy. So unofficially, sometimes we help them out if we can, but if you have a new system that we don't know what it is, we have to be hands off.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not supposed to do it in the first place.
So
the people, we're trying to help them out.
there's sage advice there, Joe, too. If you do have a system at home, know what you need to do to cancel the system, because sometimes you'll forget. You're supposed to know what that code is so you can punch it in so they don't dispatch firefighters if it's for no reason.
And Philly, we're coming anyway. Once that thing goes off, we're coming anyway. There's no turning around.
All right. That's a good piece of information as well.
Yeah, we do not. Don't worry. They'll just come check it out, and they're not going to give you a hard time. It happens to everybody.
All right.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, man.
Well, I guess the silver lining here is that I have 7 new smoke detectors.
Yeah,
good. So we're good for at least another 10 years, hopefully.
Let me go to one more call, then we got to take a break. I'm going to go to Joan. Hey, Joan, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Joan?
Love your show. I have a smoke detector chirping, getting under your skin story where I took yoga. Someone had a studio hooked onto their house. And at the end of yoga, you do Shavasana, which is quiet.
It's like a little meditation. Yeah,
it's meditation.
Yep.
So the whole meditation, I heard the chirping. And there was no relaxation, none.
Mm-mm.
So I let the instructor know, and she was like, yeah. So I go back to the studio the second time, same chirping during Shavasana. I had to stop going.
Dude, stop going.
How do you live? How do you conduct your life with that constant chirping going on?
It's constant.
And,
It's like
every part of your job involves instructing people how to meditate.
Steve, you make it your mantra.
Yeah.
just tell yourself.
Hey, have a good day, guys.
All right, you too. All right, we'll see you, Joan. Thank you.
Yeah, it was like every 30 to 45 seconds. It was.
You just want to die.
Casey,
you want to get burned to death.
If you come with another one of these next week, we will write you your own theme song.
Oh, really?
For Casey's do-it-yourself adventures.
I gave up on something yesterday. I fixed closet doors yesterday, but I gave up on a whole other project yesterday, so we won't get into that.
What we can do is we could DIY.
Don't do it yourself.
I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how. DIY.
All right. It should be don't do it yourself, yo.
Don't do it yourself, yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back in a second, and I'll make Casey feel all better because I got some bizarre file stories of people who've done much worse.
Yes.
And we'll be right back. Stay with us. Chat a bit about this story with Simone Biles, the gymnast. She was on a flight. She's only 4 feet 8 inches tall, but she's very recognizable, obviously. She's a superstar. But some people might not know who she is. And because of her size, it can throw people off a tad bit. Even if if you've ever met somebody famous and realized how short they are in person, so they can throw you off a little bit. So apparently she was getting on a plane, and one of the attendants had asked her if she wanted a coloring book because they thought she was a child.
She's a little girl, yeah.
And I wanted to get calls from people who are either small in stature or look really young.
Yeah.
And get mistaken for a child. And if this is just something that happens all the time, because Marissa, it happened to her just recently. 215-263-WMMR is a number, because I'm sure you're expecting it now if it's happened a lot.
So my sister-in-law gets this all of the time. She is very short, but she looks very young. She has.
Is she petite as well?
She's petite. Okay. She's very little. She looks a little more like an adult now because she's very athletic. So she's very muscular. So that will make her. But that would kind of be like Simone Biles.
Yeah,
that makes her look a little more adult-like. But so much so where she was probably. Maybe she was like 17, 18, something like that. And we had friends over, and the little kids were there, and they were like, I'm going to go play with my friend. I want to play with my friend. And they were talking about her. They thought she was a kid. So they wanted to play with her. Yeah, I can pull up a picture of her, sure.
Because also, I mean, Simone Biles, her face actually looks young. And if she's... So I can see that. I've known a number of people in my life who fall squarely in this category, who would dread going out to, it's mostly women in this case, bars and things like that, because of they get the reticent bouncer or there's no way, Yeah,
there was a guy I was in line with. He was at a store buying alcohol, and this was, it might have been back in Missouri where you can buy alcohol at grocery stores. And anyhow, and was standing, and I'm looking at the guy, and he's got a 12-pack of beer, and I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
And I see him, and he's holding
I'm only 6 years old.
Well, he's holding his ID in his hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yep.
He gets this all the time.
Getting that for your daddy, little fella?
Right, exactly.
Well, it's the same thing also is, and we've talked about this before, is the, now this is visual, but the young voice when you answer a phone, or the kid's like, chirpy voice. But this is, you're showing up and physically you are just constantly mistaken for a kid.
Yeah. Marissa, do you usually get carded?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah.
And then it's embarrassing when I have my ID out and ready, and then they don't want it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're in that.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah.
Will you be needing any sort of walker?
My smile and my crow's feet kind of show. But no, there are some pluses to this. Like, if you can, get a kid's meal without being hassled.
I was wondering.
Some pluses. There's
if
some
you might
minuses.
try to pull that off or not.
Yeah, being at a concert is terrible. I've never seen, a full concert just standing. If I'm in standing room, I've never seen a concert.
Just because you're short?
Ever, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kathy, is this your cousin?
My sister-in-law.
Yeah, yeah,
And she's in her mid-20s now.
Yeah, she definitely looks like a kid.
She looks like a
Yeah.
kid.
Any chance you can
here.
flip that around? I want to see as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she looks like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Hang on. I'm going to go to Erica. Hi, Erica. Good morning. It's a little later this morning. We're going to have the band Penelope Road performing in the studio. They're playing at the Met tonight, and our buddy Pitchuation. Hey, he'll be stopping by a little bit.
Absolutely.
A little later on this morning.
Hey!
But in the meantime, let's talk about some stuff going on around here.
Time for the beat behind the beat with the little piggy feet. City beat.
I love that you added that.
Little piggy went to market.
Little piggy went to market. All right, so the television show Task, which we all absolutely loved.
Can't wait for the next edition.
Yeah, the next season of that will be coming up down the road. But if you are a big fan of that show, you can own some of the screen-used clothing or furniture from the hit HBO show.
It's kind of cool.
And it's all being sold at a thrift store in Drexel Hill.
Oh.
A place called Thrift and Thrive.
Okay, I wonder if
familiar?
that's no, not necessarily. I mean, if you told me the address, I wonder if it's a thrift store that's
Maris, would you
in
look
Pilgrim
that up?
Gardens.
It's Thrift and Thrive in Drexel Hill. It was formerly known as Nana's Attic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So where is it? Where's it located?
That's exactly where I said, Pilgrim Gardens. Yeah.
So they just announced yesterday the arrival of a slew of Task-used furniture and clothing straight from the show. The merch, the store manager, Janice Tenari, said arrived earlier in the day yesterday and is going to be put out for sale throughout the week.
No, one of the things I wouldn't mind having is the little kid's Eagles blanket. If you remember, you know, when they essentially kidnapped the kid, saved his life, essentially. You know, the show is set in the Philadelphia area, and the kid clearly had an Eagles blanket. I was like, "Ooh,
you can go get it, dude, for sure, if you really want it.
If it's part of the list of stuff that they have available,
I think they gave him like everything.
Yeah, I'm curious as to listen. It's very cool that they did that. You would think they would hold on to that stuff since they're doing the second season here. Yeah, right?
Yeah, but a lot of those characters we won't see again.
Well, and also they might completely change the tone of it. You know, they went into that biker lifestyle for this one, so who knows? Because it wasn't, way too similar to Mayor of Easttown. She said, Tenari said that it was a big box truck that pulled up. She said they just kept bringing stuff out, and she was like, this truck is almost as big as my store. So he's got a lot of stuff. The items include tables, chairs, dressers, desks, and other screen-used furniture, as well as clothing worn by the characters on the show with logos, Casey, ranging from the Eagles and Flyers to Hershey Park.
If you can get, by the way, how this stuff works if you're a collector of these kind of things, if you can get a picture or a still of the show with the item on screen, it increases its value like tenfold.
By the way, in Mayor of Easttown, and I remember this being kind of a thing when that hit, Mayor, the main character, was wearing, now she was a very, blue collar woman, and she was wearing an Avalon sweatshirt.
Yes.
And people were like, she wouldn't have gone to Avalon. No way, man.
No way.
But doesn't mean that she didn't visit there one time. You can go to these hoity-toity shore towns.
Casey has a
and walk
Harvard
around.
jersey.
Yeah, Casey's got a Harvard shirt. Yeah. And you can buy them. So
Maybe she went in the off season, didn't realize how cold it was, and had to buy a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I like that backstory.
Yeah. So what characters owned the furniture in the show and who wore the clothes, they do not really know. Tanari said she wasn't sure because she has not watched Task, but now that the store merch from the show is there, she said she will. By the way, she goes, I don't watch TV. I don't know about it.
What?
She said, I have the merchandise now, so I will watch it.
Yeah.
Task brought, of course, Delaware County into the spotlight last year with the 7-episode season. The show was created by our buddy Brad Inglesby, filmed around Philadelphia throughout Pennsylvania as well, because they went up to like Bushkill Farm or Bushkill Falls.
Yep.
Incidentally, this round of merch isn't the first drop of screen-used furniture and clothing that Thrift and Thrive has had for sale. Tanari said that the store has previously gotten screen-used items from locally filmed productions, including Mayor of Easttown and Hustle. And that is thanks to a relationship that the store has with Sun Center Studios in Aston, which was involved in all 3 projects.
You've been out there.
I went to that. Man, it is... You can't tell that it's there because it's kind of hidden off.
By design.
It's huge.
Yeah, I love hearing that.
And it is a cool production. I went there to see, they were shooting a scene. It was a movie with Kevin Hart and
Bryan
Cranston. But those two weren't there that day. But, oh my God.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman was there shooting her scene,
which is cool.
And they created this. It's so big, that they have these giant curtains with backdrops that look real.
Yeah,
They put them in the backdrop, but they had created this entire Manhattan apartment.
Yeah,
inside.
That's wild.
And I mean the craftsmanship, the detail work was like you were inside a real apartment.
It was magic, right?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And of course you go to the other side and it's all a facade.
Yeah.
Casey.
It's a damn facade.
No, it's all a facade.
Yeah. And I believe, is that on Concord Road? That's right across the street from 2SP. Right, like on Concord Road.
I want to say it's
Aston.
over that way, Casey. I haven't been there in a while, but I was super impressed.
I'm glad we have that facility here. I mean, obviously, as we try to draw more production into the area, having that is awesome.
Sun Center Studios. So my youngest wants to get into the world of acting and set building and stuff like that. I need to send him over there.
Yeah.
So Tanari said that it's an unbelievable relationship. She said, we're a nonprofit. Every donation counts. And as a shop, Thrift and Thrive is an extension of the Domestic Abuse Project of Delaware County. It's a long-running provider for services to victims of domestic abuse, and sales from Thrift and Thrive will benefit that particular organization.
It's very cool.
Yeah, I think it's really neat. So if you were a fan of Task, or if you just want some cool thrift stuff that's been on a show, go by there.
I wonder what's filming out at the studio now.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Curious. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. So 4 neighboring comedy clubs have teamed up to get the city to designate the 2000 block of Sansom Street in Rittenhouse Square as Philly's funniest block. Bobby Block, who is the co-founder of Comedy Sports Philadelphia and project director of the initiative, worked with Helium Comedy Club, MacGuffin Theater and Film Company, and SideQuest Theater with hopes of creating a long-lasting legacy for the area ahead of the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence and inspiring more collaboration between the venues in the future.
You're seeing a big glow up take place around the area, like in the city, and how they're getting. I love the idea that they're getting creative about packaging, even just the comedy aspect of the city this way. It's kind of cool.
The block will receive a citation next month from the city to recognize the club's contributions to the performing arts scene.
I think there should be a 900-foot Larry Fine statue.
Yes.
Listen, Larry Fine was a Philadelphia man. He was a treasure for sure. While volunteering for Philadelphia 250, Block said that she felt inspired by the idea of a legacy project that recognizes the rarity of 4 comedy venues in one area, as well as the bustling scene that surrounds it. I think I went to Comedy Sports one time, years and years ago. It's an improv group.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. I don't know why I haven't gone back and done that again.
Yeah. I'm just falling off the radar.
Yeah, they do the typical, scenarios where you suggest stuff and then they run with it, and we had a blast.
You're in an improv show.
Yeah.
No, we are doing that. So something else.
That's not that suggestion. So we wanted this, she said, we wanted this to be something bigger than just the 4 theaters. We wanted everybody on the block to benefit from it. It's a really fun, eclectic block with great restaurants and really interesting business. A free community celebration is going to be held along the block coming up on the 13th. It's a Saturday from 5:30 to 7 p.m. And all 4 programs will participate in merchandise and ticket giveaways and comedic performances leading up to remarks from council member Rue Landau, who was at the Pierre Robert Concert for Life, by the way, who will appoint the block as the city's funniest by cutting a ceremonial ribbon using a rubber chicken. Specials will also be offered at nearby restaurants during the event, too.
So there was a legendary drag in Boston, in the 70s and 80s, and Lenny Clark, the comedian, would talk about it, how they would, begin at one end and they'd do shows at every club throughout the night, totally blown out of their minds on coke. And he goes, it was just insane. But there was just like a comedy row.
Each business is also going to display a Philly-themed joke or pun in their windows. In honor of the semi-quincentennial Comedy Sports, SideQuest, and MacGuffin will also offer tickets to their performances that night and future workshops for $17.76, which is pretty cool.
Which is a funny year.
It is a funny
It's a very funny year.
Well, it's appropriate. too,
Yeah.
so. All right.
Let's throw tea in the harbor.
Here's another thing. And another thing. So this is a really cool story. I got this from both Marissa and Steve. Lisa Acker Mulder, longtime director of Old City's Betsy Ross House, had heard tell of a table. It was said to be Betsy Ross's original sewing table where she stored her thread, needle, and fabric. And it also may have been the surface on which Ross stitched the United States of America's very first flag. If Mulder could secure it for the museum, it would become the crown jewel in the house's collection. But she didn't know where it was. Meanwhile, about 50 miles southwest Philadelphia, along the northern stretch of Maryland's eastern shore, the table sat in Eric Conrad's home. Conrad, Ross's great-great-great-great-grandson, had it situated near the kitchen with a piece of glass on top to prevent water stains. His wife usually put a bouquet of freshly picked flowers from the garden on top of it.
That's pretty amazing.
So the table has been in the family's collection for generations, Conrad said, and in his personal possession for about 14 years. When he was in elementary school, he would go to his great-uncle's Maryland farmhouse and dig through National Geographic issues that were stored in the drawers. He's probably looking for boobies.
Yeah.
Boobs in the National
Hey, Dad,
Geographic.
where's your beaver bags?
In the 1970s, when his great uncle died, his mom received the table. She placed it near the kitchen and hung a painting that she had done of the Betsy Ross house above it. When the table became his after his mom died, he placed only one thing in the drawers, and that was a newspaper clipping of an interview that his mother did. He said it was always a piece of my family, which is why Mulder was shocked last spring when she got a call from Conrad. He was thinking about donating the table to the museum on Flag Day, June 14th of this month, in honor of the semi-quincentennial. His extended family had donated pieces of their collection to the house over the years, including a cane from Ross's third husband, John Claypool. She had a third husband?
Yeah,
wow,
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Conrad played. I'm guessing the other two died, Casey.
I don't want to brag, guys, but I met Betsy Ross and interviewed her the other day for the 52 Weeks of First Philadelphia podcast.
So how did she stop at 3 or did she continue?
So 3 was her total. Her first husband, John Ross, died when they were very young. And her second husband was in the Revolutionary War and actually was a prisoner of war and never came back.
It's like the old joke. The first husband died eating soup and the second husband died eating soup. What happened to the third? Well, he didn't eat the soup.
She had 2 daughters with that husband, and then she had 6 children, 6 daughters with this third husband.
Conrad played with the cane as a child and admired how well Mulder took care of it as he watched the museum's activities from afar on YouTube. To him, there seemed to be no better guardian for the table than Mulder.
It's wild because the USB ports are made out of whalebone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mulder had heard of Conrad from other Ross relatives. She'd heard that he was rather private. She knew the table had been in his family for generations and feared that she'd say something to inadvertently offend him or make him reconsider.
By the way, the table looks miraculously good.
It does.
Unreal.
Conrad visited the house soon after Flag Day on 2025, and Mulder gave him a tour. By the end, he had committed to donating the table.
The lava lamp has actual lava in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
She said that I guess we impressed him. Conrad wrapped the table up, secured it in his van, and drove it to the house in the fall. He explained that to Mulder that one of the original drawers was missing and had been replaced.
So I learned why it was missing too.
Okay.
When she would go and visit her daughter out in the suburbs, she would use the drawer when she traveled pretty much as her suitcase.
Oh, no kidding.
She would put her belongings in the drawer and take that train, horseback,
however it from falling out?
It wasn't trains. There was no trains yet.
Took the airplane.
The airplane.
I had to take an Uber.
I guess you would just hold it.
Yeah, okay.
In her arms like a box.
But yeah.
Okay.
What's in the box? Have you ever been to the Betsy Ross house?
I have never been to the Betsy Ross house.
Really good.
Yeah,
it's a great attraction.
It's a cute looking little spot.
It's like tucked away.
Yeah.
But when you go inside, you're like, wow, this is amazing.
And it's right across the street from the original Patty's Pub.
Oh, there you go.
Where the Always Sunny guys based off of. But it's the Betsy Ross, who was there, I'll be kind. They're very knowledgeable and talking about the story. 'Cause it's like an undocumented story of whether she actually made the first flag or not.
Yeah.
Because that pretty much George Washington walked into her shop and was like, "Hey, can you make me a flag? Here's some ideas."
Slow your roll, fake teeth.
But she said that she's the reason.
Barking out commands, you goon.
So Mulder had sent the table off to a conservator to restore that drawer and replace the drawer with a more accurate reconstruction. And during the process, she learned the table dated to before 1776, reaffirming the theory that she could have sewn the first American flag at the table. Between June 14th and July 4th, Mulder said that the museum will display the table alongside its other most prized original artifacts, which are Ross's snuff box.
Snuff box, yeah.
Her petticoat, her spectacles,
and her 3D printer.
And Bible in a facility near the Betsy Ross house called Flagmakers Hall. After that, they'll display the table in Ross's bedroom, which is believed to be where she stitched the first American flag, possibly on that very table. The implements and the fabric hidden in the drawers.
I just love stuff like this. One of the greatest things that we ever did, one of the great fun times that we did after the show was the haunted walking tour of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Which is so rich with history.
Oh, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere you turn.
Yeah, they were on that tour. It's not just these little haunted spots.
Yeah.
It's a historical trip down, through the stories of our city and how it changed and the diseases it came through and stuff
and
like that.
And that window is where Benedict Arnold was, all these things that tie together.
That was cool. Yeah. By the way, there is still dispute over whether Ross made the first flag primarily due to the lack of documentation. However, a recent discovery at Virginia's Mount Vernon of a receipt George Washington paid to Ross and her husband for bed hangings in 1774.
Yeah, that sucks.
Adds a new level of veracity to the lore as it indicates that Washington knew her and liked her work, so it's possible that he...
I like what you're doing.
Commissioned...
I'm sorry, what's a bed hanging?
It's when I hand my hands against the wall, your husband kisses my ass.
By the way, speaking of Washington, oh my God.
George Washington?
Yeah, George Washington, but you mentioned him earlier.
David Morse.
David Morse was excellent as him.
He was great.
In the miniseries.
Task.
No, not Task. It wasn't. Adam? John Adams.
Yeah.
He was excellent. He looked a lot like him. I mean, they gave him a prosthetic nose and everything, and he's really tall, so he played that role perfectly.
Washington was tall.
Yeah.
He was actually he was very wealthy, by the way. He, there are so many things that are amazing about him. They were pushing for him to be a king.
Yeah.
And he would not do that.
Yeah.
Well, so, Netflix has these series, these docuseries on all of these presidents. And I told you, I watched the Theodore Roosevelt one, so now they're pushing all the other ones. So I started the Washington one. And they're like, a couple hours long, and, they have, like, dramatic recreations of what they
don't have actual footage?
No actual footage. I'm like, bullcrap.
All this stuff seems fake.
But then, they have, history professors from like Yale and and former presidents. So like Bill Clinton is part of the Washington documentary.
You got tons of tail.
But what I didn't know about Washington is that he was kind of an F up in the beginning of his because he was part of the
general.
He was part of the British military, and he kind of effed a couple of things up.
Okay.
He was a little too big for his britches. Got his troops into some things that he probably shouldn't have. Accidentally kind of wiped out a militia that was a peaceful peacekeeping mission.
But he was a great singer. Casey,
yes.
Can you give us a little rendition of his One Last Time?
One last time.
That's from Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah. I was like, don't put me on the spot there.
Casey is his favorite song in the musical. It is excellent.
It is. Who is that? Christopher Jackson. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So do we know how Washington himself sang it?
He did not sing it. No, it was just
One last time. It was a little different.
Thank you all for coming. It's great to be here.
It's wild when I walk outside my Wawa and Germantown Avenue.
Yeah.
Across the street is the site of, I think, one of Washington's only losses.
Yeah.
In the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
But I'm out walking out with my friggin' machine cappuccino.
Yes.
It's like right there.
Yeah. One of his last battles for the British military. I mean, he is lucky he survived. And I'm watching this, and they even said, the historian said, like, if he died, like, this whole country would be way.
Sure.
Who knows if it would even be the United States
Generals
at
that
this
are
point.
attacking us with their drones, which are just birds.
Yeah, no, when you go out to places like Valley Forge and take a look around and try to put your mind in, as to what it might have been like that winter, it's pretty wild, man.
You always think about how history is, carried on and how it's remembered, or even if to put yourself in that time, to say what was it like, and did they think, will this be remembered hundreds of years in the future? How will it be perceived, and how will people tell the stories?
But as I'm sitting there and I'm imagining it, I boil it down to this. Boy, that would have sucked.
Yeah. Did you get the AI channel that I sent you? It's a YouTube channel that uses AI to as faithfully as they believe recreate, like, for example, conditions at Valley Forge, or during the we were talking about what kind of food they ate.
Oh, yeah. I need to watch that. Yep, I need to check that out.
It's pretty wild. And to your point, it sucked.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, got another. Well, you can go to the Betsy Ross house. By the way, somebody texted in and said, Preston, if you're at the Betsy Ross house, prepare to duck a lot. It is small inside.
It's very true.
Yeah,
very
that's
true.
fine for me. I'm only 5'7".
All right, let's go to the next story in the City Beat. Pennsylvania health officials want to stay ahead of an emerging tick-related disease that can cause a life-threatening reaction to red meat. You've probably heard about this before.
Yes, yeah.
But a bite from a Lone Star tick, Lone Star, can cause the so-called alpha-gal syndrome. The first documented death from the red meat allergy was reported last year in New Jersey. Pennsylvania is launching new tracking efforts this year in a state that regularly ranks number one in the nation for reported Lyme disease cases, another tick-borne illness. Health officials began asking testing labs to report alpha-gal syndrome in February, saying that they're aware of about 600 cases in the last 2 years based on voluntary
So when
reports.
you get this, do you become sort of like a disco girl, or what? Like an alpha gal?
No. And by the way, man, we've already had like 5 moments with ticks this season. Yeah.
Well, your butt's just right up against an open field.
But we get our yard sprayed, and so they're going to come back and reapply.
Dude, yeah.
Because I picked, like 3 or 4 off the dogs. Caleb had one crawling on him the other day.
Sounds like you need to get like maybe a pack of possums or something like that.
Yeah, just have them run around. But my dogs would try to kill those, so I can't do that.
Yeah, and then you get some lions.
That's
and then elephants.
So the Lone Star tick can transmit a sugar molecule called alpha-gal to a person during a bite. In some cases, this triggers the person's immune systems to react to the molecule, which is also found in beef, pork, lamb, dairy, and gelatin products as well. I was going to say, Marissa, you're in the clear here, but you will eat cheese from time to time, right? So research published last year found that a New Jersey man who died after eating a hamburger in 2024. I know.
I mean, for me, like, what a way to go.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, it's if
Worth
like
it.
you eat it and then immediately drop dead.
Yeah,
That's a good way to go.
I'm coming, God.
So it was the first recorded fatality from anaphylaxis related to the red meat allergy.
It's like this bizarre chain of events has to occur, but this is, I mean, ever since I was a kid, you heard the word tick and you're like, oh my God!
Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever.
Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever.
Yeah.
Chikungunya.
What's that?
Is it chikungunya?
Chikungunya. That was. Wait, how do you get that? What we were talking about that yesterday.
I think I
Oh, that was from
address this.
No, that was from mosquitoes. Yeah,
Oh, that's right, chikungunya.
So anaphylaxis, a severe allergic reaction, can or rarely causes death. One study found only 0.3% of cases in the emergency room are fatal, so it's kind of rare. But New Jersey, which has monitored alpha-gal cases since 2022, recorded just under 500 in 2025. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention estimates nearly 450,000 people in the U.S. may have the condition. But though native to the eastern United States, Lone Star ticks were historically restricted to southern states due to deforestation in early America. But forest growth, climate change, and growing deer populations have helped them expand their range.
They say they're easily identifiable by their tiny 10-gallon hats.
Okay. Lone Star ticks have surfaced in Pennsylvania, including Bucks, Chester, Delaware, and Philadelphia County since 2011. I don't see Montgomery County on there.
You had one on your nutsack, didn't you?
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's not uncommon. I think my brother did as well.
Scared the hell out of me.
They go to those areas.
Yep.
Yeah.
My friend had one on his nipple. We were in the Grand Canyon. I don't know how long this thing was on him because I don't think he got it in there, but we were just sitting there, I almost said poolside, but riverside. And I'm like, Bill, what the hell is that on your nipple right now? And he looked down and it was like engorged. And
wow.
It kind of gives me like the chills because I watched him pull it out and like you could see his whole like boob kind of like pulled. That thing was really
so it
in
was
there.
clamped on.
It was in there, man.
When that. It's disgusting when they're engorged on the blood.
Yeah, dude. And when they dig in deep, so we had one on Rook, my dog, the other day, and I went to go pluck him out of there.
Yeah,
it was hard getting that sucker out, and it made him wince, and it hurt him a little bit.
I forgot the mechanism by which they drill in and sort of lock.
Yeah, they got barbs of some type that hold them in there for sure. I think we need a medical expert to weigh in on all this. Of course, he called in because we were talking about this stuff, but we have our good friend from Fox 29 and Penn Medicine, Dr. Mike Sirigliano. Hey, Dr. Mike.
This is a real problem, and tick-borne illness is getting much worse because of global warming. If you think about it, the warm weather, although we had that stretch in the winter that killed just about everything, it's a real problem, and the number of tick-borne illnesses are going way up. And this alpha-gal syndrome, I have a number of patients that have had a real problem with it.
Really?
You've experienced this in your office?
Oh, I have. Yeah, no question about it. And trying to get people not to eat meat products. This one guy, I was like his personal Oppenheimer. I had destroyed his world, all right, by saying you cannot eat red meat, you can't eat a hamburger, and he just was not happy with me.
Right.
But
So,
you can get an anaphylactic reaction and die.
So, Dr.
Yes,
Mike,
you can.
hold on. If you get this alpha-gal, how long do you have to abstain from red meat? Is this for the rest of your life?
Well, for the most part, yes. I mean, we check blood tests, but to be honest with you, it's a lifelong problem.
Whoa.
And the thing is that you have to make sure you have an EpiPen. I mean, the guy in New Jersey, I reported on that on Fox last year, and that's the kind of thing that can happen, and it's very, very serious.
So, Mike,
I mean, there are.
If I can get the chain of events here, so you get this. It sounds like it has the same sort of pernicious attributes of like regular Lyme disease.
Well, it's different in the fact that it creates a serious food allergy, if you will, because of when the tick bites you. It's got this, I think it's a saccharide or something like that that's in the saliva of the tick, and that sets off this chain reaction because it's similar to some of the protein in red meat. But Lyme disease also is a nightmare from hell, and I treat it very, very seriously because if you don't take it seriously, you can get a lot of tertiary Lyme. You know, Lyme is caused by spirochete. All right, Borrelia burgdorferi is the name of it. And what happens is it can be just like syphilis, which was known as the Great Masquerader.
Is that because it was hard to detect?
It sometimes can be very, very tricky.
Okay.
And I just don't take chances. And, you know, there's one way of treating it. If the tick has only been on your skin for less than 24 hours, you can use one dose. I get real nervous with it, and I generally treat a little more aggressively because I've seen people with long-standing Lyme. It can cause arthritis, heart problems, a myocarditis. It can cause neurological problems. It's a nightmare from hell.
Yeah, a dear friend of ours has, of all of ours, has had it for many years and deals with it the right way. Appears to be handling it the right way. But yeah, wild stuff.
And the Great Masquerader, that was Ronald Reagan, right?
That's
no,
right.
that was a great communicator.
That's right.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm just a big tick.
You're a big tick.
And
on
look,
your
one
nut.
last thing.
Yeah.
If you're going outside and like this weekend, you got to make sure that you either wear long clothing, long pants, long sleeves, or if you're out in the woods or in grassy areas, or you use DEET, something that's going to keep the ticks off you. And then what you have to do is you get your clothes and make sure that you put them in the dryer. The heat will kill them.
Okay.
And make sure that you get a good shower and have somebody check everywhere, especially down in your nether part.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, for sure.
They like it
Around
down
your
there.
nuts.
Yeah. Those. That's what he means, yeah. All right, Dr. Mike, thank you. A wealth of knowledge as always.
Love you.
We love you.
Love ya!
right.
Love ya! Love ya!
Greatest man in the world.
He is.
By the way, side note, and I have a call I'm going to go to here in a second, but I went to, Dr. Mike had referred me to a urologist, and I went to see him the other day. And I would, if you're quoting Dr. Mike, you have to quote him like this. You got to talk like this. So I was telling him about Dr. Mike, and and I go, love ya, and he goes, yeah, he always says that to me, and I go, yeah, he says it to me too. He goes, he does, and I go, he says it to everybody. I go, but I don't want you to feel less special because he really means it.
But you're not as special as I am.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
for context.
Because he says the most to me.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
By the way, listen to this. There's a text from somebody that says, I took my dog to the park in Chadds Ford 2 weeks ago and pulled off over 40 ticks of him when we got home. 40! Wow. That's an obscene amount. Wow. I need to go to Sean here real quick. Hi, Sean, you are on the air. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
What's up?
So my wife actually got alpha-gal, but she got it from chiggers, not from a Lone Star tick. She was in Delaware. We were in Delaware, and we were hiking, and she got covered by chiggers, and she got alpha-gal.
No kidding.
That's crazy.
Those bites are gnarly, by the way.
I'd rather roll in poison ivy than get chigger bites.
Yeah. So what's the story with her now?
So she's okay. She has to eat what we have a strictly fins and feather diet.
Okay.
So we stay away from anything that's pork, beef, anything mammalian based. I always joke around. She can eat primates because they don't have the sugars.
Yeah.
When she first got it, she couldn't eat pizza. She can now eat 2 pieces of pizza, but if she eats 3, she's done.
What's in the pizza that is the cheese? Well, okay.
Oh man. So pork, beef, cheese. That's my diet right there, man. That would.
You better stay inside.
That sucks.
No,
Well,
I mean,
will say for women as well. If you a lot of cosmetics have animal-based products, so that was a challenge too. Very early on when she first got it, anything that went on her face caused a reaction. So it's gotten much better though.
Okay. So percentage-wise, how much better would you say it's gotten?
I mean, she can put makeup on. She can eat 2 slices of pizza, but she still had a burger. You know, if she eats something that's on a grill that had a burger on it, she still gets sick.
Wow. Well, I hope it keeps going in the right direction, man. That's wild.
Yeah, hang in there, Sean. Appreciate the call, bud. We'll see you. Here's another. Listen to this. Somebody texted in and said, a tick bite killed my sister-in-law last year. She got Powassan virus, or Powassan.
God, I hope my wife's not listening right now.
Why? She'll make you wear a bee costume?
I personally subscribe to the ignorance is bliss way of living. And
it's done pretty well for you up to now.
Yeah, it really has. And she, unfortunately, and I don't think she means to, subscribes by the I know too much.
If you
way
work
of living.
yourself into a constant state of just terror, that's not living.
I mean,
so you
listen-
have to balance it. But like I go out, when I go out, if you're on your front lawn or whatever, or but if you're in the woods, if you're going in the woods, if you're going hiking, whenever I would get back, I would check myself, take the clothes off, as Dr. Mike said, and then I take a shower. Just to check. Now it's easier for me because I have a bald head,
Right.
and I'm pretty hairless.
Yeah.
But I also wear things where I can see if there's a tick on it.
I think for her, it doesn't help the fact that she was pre-med in college. And
Well, you were pre-law.
I was bong hits in college, so she knows a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think too much for her own good. But that was her course of studies.
Right.
Is she understands
Tickology,
biology, and chemistry, and all of that stuff. And I do not, and I'm better off for it.
Well, listen, find a happy medium.
Yeah.
But as they say, it's something certainly to be aware of at least.
I don't even think about it. Like when I play golf, I'm just walking through the high grass. I'm like, where can't find that. I'm like taking my hands. I'm like, oh, there's a ball over there.
There's a number of interesting texts coming in. Not that your story isn't interesting, because I did enjoy that.
Let's go on to some interesting stories.
Somebody said, listen, somebody found a tick on my, I found a tick on my nuts in Wildwood Crest last year.
No.
Got Lyme disease. Yeah.
Wow. Wildwood Crest?
Yeah.
Why are there ticks there?
Those wildwood ticks.
Whoa.
Somebody else said, I got Rocky Mountain spotted fever from a tick back in the day while walking in Doylestown.
Those wildwood ticks crawling up your nuts.
Somebody else texted and said many medications contain mammalian byproducts within them as well. So if you end up with this alpha-gal, you could, that's a concern for the medication you take too.
So I take mammalian pills every morning. I'm probably not.
Hey, listen to
running a
this.
risk.
I'm going to go to John. Hi, John, you're on the air. Good morning, bud.
Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you about my experience with Alpha Gal.
Yeah.
I've had it for about 5 years now. We found it's called Amaru Hills Farm. They specialize in ostrich and emu meat.
Okay.
To look at it, it is a red meat, but it doesn't contain the Alpha Gal, whatever you call it, and it's totally safe to eat. Tastes exactly like red meat. They sell steaks, ground meat, everything.
No kidding.
Highly recommend it to anybody with Alpha Gal.
Okay. All right. So if you've still got that desire to consume that and you are limited, you should look into ostrich and
that's good ostrich.
emu meat. I have had ostrich.
Have you really?
Hills Farm. It's an excellent place. It literally saved my life.
What's it called? What farm?
Amaru Hills.
Amaru
Hills.
Okay.
Amaru Hills Farm, yeah. It's
Okay.
Excellent place.
Wow. And so, John, you're sworn off of red meat for here on. right?
Yeah,
From here
I
on.
have a severe case of alpha-gal, so I can't even drink like milk. I can't do teas, anything like that.
So,
It's strictly
dude,
This is an eye opener. Let me
This
ask
is.
you this, and I don't want to have people just panicking, but
I know.
so if you were to have a sip of, you say you can't. are you risking life and death, or will you get like a breakout or an upset stomach?
Well, basically, my reaction to any type of red meat, sort of sort, I'm basically out of commission for a week physically, and then another week after that recovering from the first week.
When was the last bout of this you had?
Probably about last year. I was rushed to the ER, and it was a nightmare.
Dude, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too, man. But you can do almond milk, oat milk, stuff like that, or no?
Yep, I could do almond milk, oat milk, anything like that. It's totally fine.
Can you do ostrich milk?
I don't know, but I would try it.
All right, thanks, John. Appreciate it, bud.
You got it, guys. Have a good day.
Birds don't have milk, right? They don't have bird milk,
I don't
right?
know.
Bird
maybe
milk.
They might endorse.
That's a great band
What's
name.
bird
right
milk?
It is. Hang on.
Bird
Write
milk.
that down.
We are bird milk.
I love that.
Birds can have milk, right?
Bird milk.
But birds.
Oh, my God.
Hey, these are the questions that you feel like an idiot for asking.
Speaking of bands, Alpha Gal had that huge hit back in the late 80s,
Yeah.
right?
I want to be forever tick. Crawling up Preston's nutsack. Forever on Preston's sack.
All right, bird milk. I've written it down. Dude. Okay.
It seems so, but it is such a lucid question to ask.
So, to be honest, this has me more concerned than Lyme disease ever has.
Right?
Now,
I love
don't you
steak.
feel bad with the way you've been talking about Lyme disease now?
Yeah. I do.
Sorry, Lyme disease.
Yeah.
We had you all wrong, buddy.
Okay.
Alpha Centurion.
By the way, in Pennsylvania, ticks are out year-round. Tick prevention practices should be recommended. It's recommended treating clothing with permethrin, using repellent, and checking for and removing ticks after being outdoors. I would hope you would remove your ticks outdoors.
This is my least favorite city beat ever.
Wow. Sorry, am I ruining things for you?
He loves to play around in the
scared.
grass and pick up random golf balls. Who's that idiot over there?
Big balls!
I found more balls! Get out of the weeds.
All right. I think we need to wrap up the city beat.
All right.
Yep. So hopefully you got some information out of this. We do need to take a break. We're going to come back in a moment, and some bizarre file stories are next on the agenda. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Erica?
Oh, so I am an elementary school teacher, and I'm 5 foot tall, and I'm constantly mistaken for one of my students if I'm bending down or sitting on the floor to help them, and someone else comes in the room. Constantly, where's your teacher? Like it's funny, but Marissa, I feel you because you're always in the front row when you're in a crowd. You know, when you line up for pictures, like school pictures, I was always in the front row. I still am in the front row, you know, with the kids. And like it's funny, but like okay, I'm short. You know, I'm in the room.
Do other kids? So will kids or your will they approach you as a kid sometimes if they don't know you're the adult?
From the back, sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like if you just see my hair, if you see my face, I look young, but I'm I teach elementary school, so I'm clearly not. If you see my face, like a 10-year-old.
Right. Yeah.
But I've been out with other people who are much taller than me and kind of been treated like you said, like, oh, do you need something? Do you? Oh,
Are you looking for your mommy? Yeah.
I'm not. No, thank you.
Now, Erica, if you were to dress the proper way, do you think you could pull off being, a teenager for a little bit and fool some people?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We had a school theme day where it was the teachers dressed like kids and the kids dressed like teachers. and I wore like leggings and a giant sweatshirt and put my hair in pigtails and oh yeah, I could have passed for like a middle schooler.
I wonder if that would come in handy for I mean, listen, it's better that you're breaking, that you look younger than, oh, who's this fossil, you know? But I mean, I wonder if that comes in, well, besides Marissa's thing about getting to use the order from the children's menu without being hassled.
That I've never tried. I've never tried that, but I've been in that Marissa situation where they're like, no, you're okay. And then other times they demand it.
Oh, Erica, when like at the Phillies, when they have special promotions, all kids 15 and under get a complimentary bobblehead. You should try that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right. Thanks, Erica. Appreciate it. All right. I want to go to, now it's not just the size, but this is interesting. Kevin has a thing that happens to his mom. Hey, Kevin, good morning.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. What's up, man?
Hey, all right. So my mom has a very young-sounding voice, and so whenever she answers a phone call or anything like that, people tend to think that she's actually a child.
Okay.
So she had called into the doctor's office to schedule an appointment or something like that, and when they answered, they thought that she was actually my younger sister, and they were giving her a hard time saying, that she wasn't able to make an appointment because my younger sister is only 11 years old.
Put your mother on the phone.
Yes, I'm trying to schedule a hysterectomy.
That's pretty funny, Kevin. And so how did she prove to them that she was indeed the mom?
Well, they obviously asked her the harder questions that an 11-year-old.
Who's president?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
wow. That would be annoying. Yeah.
All
So
right.
all the
Thanks,
time.
Kevin. All right. Listen. So now I want to hear from childlike sounding people.
Yeah.
Right.
To call us. 215-263-WMMR. If you get mistaken as a child because of your voice, I want to hear that. This is something we can do on the radio.
My friend in college had a voice that sounded and it was exacerbated by the phone. He sounded like a kid, like a little boy, and it was he was forever getting brick walls. Can you put your parents on?
Yeah.
But obviously he wasn't talking like a 6-year-old or an 8-year-old, but he just sounded like a kid.
Let me go to Heather. Hi, Heather. Good morning.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Yeah, Heather. What's going on?
My niece is almost 30 years old, and she gave birth within the last, 7 months. And she tells me that, people give her dirty looks because she's got a baby and she looks young. I'm like, nah, that's not the case. Until I went out with her shopping one time, and I walked a little back, just far back, just to, see if she was full of crap or not. And sure enough, people look at the baby, they look up at her, and she's very slim. She's all skin and bone. She's gorgeous, but she has this angelic face that I think makes her look 15 years younger.
Like, what's your troubling story, sweetheart?
Right, right.
What happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. I've seen women who are tiny who have babies that are like a half their.
Yeah.
It's like carrying around a full-sized human for them.
Somebody texted in and said being able to shop in the kids' clothes section can help save some money. That's
I know people
true.
who buy. I mean,
if you don't mind Hello Kitty on your shirt.
No, well, I know people who do it, and I actually just did it for the first time, but will buy kids' Nikes because they're cheaper than the adult Nike.
Okay.
How big can you get them? Can you get them?
I mean, I can buy a kid size, and it's equivalent to the size shoe that I wear. Yeah, obviously,
little feet.
The larger size shoe you wear, I don't know that you can be able to.
What size?
I wear a 7, 6.5, 7.
So it would be like a kid's 8 or a kid's 9.
No, what is it? It's a kid's 5, I think.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's a size and a half or 2 sizes down.
So I was able to save by shopping in the kids section for my condoms.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they were much smaller.
I was a waiter. I needed to get pants for my waiting job, and I ended up going to Kohl's and I shopped. I got my pants in the kids' husky section.
My son is what you call stocky. He's husky. He's a whale.
Why'd you do that?
It was cheaper.
It was cheaper.
I
Okay.
had no money, and I just needed black Dockers, and I think they're
interested in that house dress.
Where do the fat kids shop?
Where Those huge gelatinous kids shopping.
Let me go to Joe. Hey, Joe, good morning.
Hey, you guys rock.
Thank you, Joe. What's up, buddy?
So when I started teaching initially, after I graduated, I was actually at my alma mater, and they asked me to go work at my high school, which I was really happy to do, to teach Spanish. And I have a backpack that's a professional bag to carry my laptop in. And I'm walking back to the other school that I normally teach at, and another teacher in the hallway stops. He's like, "Hey, son, do you have your hall pass?" I work here.
Yeah.
Dude. I work here! Hey! Hey! I work here,
You son of a bitch! Imagine you think this little kid is freaking out. I swear to God, I'm going to sleep with your wife.
Oh, that's funny, Joe.
Yeah, no. Does it become annoying, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I had to grow out a full beard. Because if not, like nowadays, like if I shaved it off, I would look like a middle school student, and I don't want to get flagged down again.
Preston, I'm thinking of that Monsters episode where Eddie has the full beard.
Oh, yes. Hey, by the way, so if you watch Umbrella Academy, the character number 5, he is a young guy, looks really, really young, but acts much, much older.
Right.
And his character in real life is an elderly guy, but he's in a kid's body. And he pulls that off.
He's great.
Seamlessly. Yep. And I'm always amazed by that. Somebody who can
project that.
You might sit there and go, okay, maybe this guy's in his 30s and he's got some kind of a condition that makes him look like he's, 13 years old.
You refer to kids like that. They say they're possessed of an old soul.
An old soul, yeah.
The only time I ever felt like he wasn't doing a great job acting like an adult in this past season was when he was drinking alcohol. I was like, if he actually ever drank alcohol, he wouldn't be drinking like that. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
Let me go to Ashley, who sounds very young. Hi, Ashley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Ashley. So let's hear you chat a little bit. What have you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm 41.
Oh, wow.
And I get from like teenager to young 20s. And I look very young too.
Okay, so not only do you look young, you sound young. So that's a double edge when you're trying to say buy alcohol or go into a bar or something.
Do you get carded a lot?
And yes, absolutely. And I have a 21-year-old daughter too. So when I was young, when she was younger, I would get dirty looks all the time. Like anytime I went to the store, people would like give me dirty looks. And I even had a lady at the store come up to me and tell me I should be ashamed of myself.
What? Because she thought you because she thought you were like a teenager with a child with an adult child, or
yes.
None of your business. First,
Do you guys get mistaken for sisters? You and your daughter?
Yes.
That's got to be cool in one way.
Yeah.
So when is it the most frustrating? Like when strangers are berating you at Wawa?
Yeah, like it was just embarrassing. Like and I shouldn't have to tell someone like what my age is. Like,
Right.
Here's my ID.
Yeah.
Like just mind your business.
Yeah. Exactly.
Have you ever been in a place? I mean, you always have to make sure you have that ID on you, or you will end up screwed in a number of situations.
Always.
Yeah. No.
Even checking into hotels, they're like, excuse me, where are your parents?
Yeah. Where's your mom? Where is your mommy?
If you're sitting, if you're at a restaurant and you're with a whole group of friends, adults, whatever, and you order a cocktail, or sometimes you the only one that they'll ask to see an ID?
Always.
Always.
So have you ever been offered like a comic book or like a?
Stare at it.
Yeah.
Like they'll stare at it for like a good minute. And I know they want to be like, especially when they hear me speak too, because I sound really
That doesn't help.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ashley.
You know what I think adds to it, because it does happen to me a lot, because
Right.
how young I look.
You look
guys.
incredibly young.
Yeah, because I look so young. No, but
it was Preston and Steve and the kid was the original title.
No, but seriously, if I don't have makeup on, I always get carded. Like they'll look at
Really?
me. Yeah, if I guess I don't know, I look younger or whatever. And what was amazing was when I went out to dinner with my best friend Elisa Frederico, aka Dressing Jane, and they carded her and not me, and they carded me and not her. We're the exact same age. So of course, when the lady walked away, I was like, I clearly aged better than you.
I'm going to go to, hang on, Kevin wants us to try something out. Hey, Kevin, good morning.
Good morning, Gadzooks.
Gadzooks, what's up, bud?
So my daughter has the same issue everybody else does. She sounds so much younger than she is, and she looks younger. So I was going to have her talk to you guys a little bit, and then we give you the surprise on how old she is today.
All right.
Okay.
It's her birthday today. All right, so what's her name?
Her name is Phoenix.
Okay. And, hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so we can hear your voice a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, where you went to school, stuff like that.
Neshaminy.
Oh, I went to Neshaminy, in Pennsylvania. It's hilarious because the amount of the times that people ask me like how old I am, it's hilarious.
Okay. All right.
Because like I look and I sound younger than I am, and I've had many people tell me that they think that I'm 16.
Okay.
I would guess younger.
I'd guess younger,
I would say
too.
middle school.
Yeah,
She
I
sounds-
was going to say like 13 years old. Yeah, something like
So Phoenix just turned 21.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
And are you ready to face the now? Number one, do you drink alcohol, or are you going to start drinking alcohol today?
Probably. I'm probably gonna have a drink when I get home from after work.
All right, are you are going to be prepared to have that ID ready to go all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
What about like things like R-rated movies and stuff like that? Has anybody ever stopped you and checked your ID?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Like, you sound so young. They probably proof you for like milk at Wawa, or if you're purchasing. You do. Yeah, I would have put you in like 11, 12. You know. Oh well, that's cool. Listen, there's a plus side to that. We assume because you are this way, you will age. You'll look younger longer. But I have seen people hit that wall where they've looked young and sounded young all their lives, and then it just like snaps and they fall apart. So hopefully that won't happen to you.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for your call. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
She does sound
Speaking to somebody who looks and sounds young, and I just saw a story about her this morning. Yardley Smith.
Yes.
Who's the voice of Lisa Simpson.
Just got married.
She got married to her security guard, somebody who was in charge of her security. So that's
her security.
They were doing a little story on her, and she's one of those who always looked way younger and sounded way younger than she actually was, because that voice of Lisa Simpson is almost exactly just her regular speaking voice. Let me go. Hang on here. I'm going to go to Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Shannon?
Not much. So I started working at a funeral home, my family funeral home, when I was 20. And I look really young. I sound really young. And my first experience was when I started answering the phone. I answered the phone, and this lady thought I was like 14 years old. She just couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, I'm trying to get your information. I'm trying to be professional. And she just wouldn't stop laughing. She's just like, how old are you? You sound like you're like 12. Why are you answering the funeral home?
Shannon, did this woman just have a loved one die recently that it called?
Yes.
And she had the moment. Okay.
My husband just died in a horrible locomotive crash, but you're really pepping me up.
Right. So I just was like, all right, I'm trying to be taken seriously, but you know, I was like, do you want to take a break? Call me back? Like, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I mean,
Shannon, they must think, or she must have thought, that you use the bodies, you drink their blood to remain eternally young.
Yeah.
That's the whole, that's why, that's what's happening over there. They're drinking the blood. That's funny, especially at a funeral home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I look really young too. So when I would take funerals, people, just are like, "What the heck is this chick doing? She can't be in charge."
It's routinely a funeral home. It's not like a teenager's summer job,
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And I automatically think of old people when I think somebody running a funeral home. Well, I'm sure it's not.
I'm
the
so
case.
sorry about your loss and everything. I'm sorry. It was like so awesome.
All right. Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate it. Some people have been on hold for a while. I'm going to go to Matt next. Hi, Matt. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
3 WMMR.
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
Brought to you by the Jug Handle Inn. You can catch the best food, best drink specials, and the action of all the games at the Jug Handle Inn in Cinnaminson. And come for the famous Jug Handle wings, but enjoy so much more online at thejughandleinn.com. Recently, in Pasco, Washington, there was an alleged cattle jacking that took place.
Oh, no.
On May 27th, police in Franklin County say a truck driver hauling cattle was abruptly taken over by another driver who allegedly zipped across the median into his direction. The suspect was identified as Clemente Esquivel, who authorities say pulled in front of the semi, forced it to slow down, then pulled off to the side of the road. Esquivel then allegedly took cattle, jacked the vehicle, and later sent a video demanding a $20,000 ransom for the bovines.
Wow.
A short bit.
Now, what's his stake in all this? How?
Dude. A short bit later, Esquivel returned to the scene, and it seems that his wife was the owner of the truck, but it's unclear what event set off the usage dispute.
Wow.
Esquivel is now facing multiple charges, and an investigation is ongoing. Wow. The president of an HOA in Central Florida has been accused of pushing a 12-year-old to the ground during a verbal confrontation.
Oh, is this on video?
You know what? I'm not sure.
I think it is. I think I saw this.
Deputies said that the incident happened on Tuesday around 8 p.m. At the time, deputies said that they were called to Country Club Drive, where they met with the boy and his grandfather. Their investigators learned that the boy had been riding his bicycle around a nearby clubhouse, but he became tired, so he sat down near the tennis court. He stated that he noticed a male later identified as Paul Holmes staring at him and making an odd facial expression.
You okay, kid?
He just makes some weird face. He stated that he then decided to leave and raised his middle finger toward Paul after the boy reportedly explained to Holmes approached him, pushed him to the ground, and yelled, "Do you know who I am? I'm the president of the HOA." Per the boy, Holmes then took his bicycle, placed it in his vehicle, and drove away. Deputy said that they spoke with Holmes, who initially refused to return the bicycle before eventually giving in. Paul had stated that there had been ongoing issues with juveniles gathering around the clubhouse late at night, and the club was closed. Although the juveniles had not been observed committing criminal activity, Paul stated that they were not members of the club and therefore had no business being there.
Show me the kid who's going to be impressed by, I'm the head of the HOA.
Holmes also claimed that he took the bicycle so that security could identify the boy and his parents, though the HOA president denied intentionally placing his hands on the boy. Regardless, he was arrested and now faces charges of child abuse and petty theft as well.
Did you guys finish off that neighbor show? Yeah. And a lot of those are HOA, aren't they?
I'm sorry. I watched the first 2 episodes, but I don't remember.
There were a couple crazy neighbors, but I thought there was also some HOA.
Not sure.
Like, military police.
If there was, I didn't see that one. All right, I love this. This is an interesting little story of justice in Wisconsin. A truck sank in wet concrete after a driver had moved a highway barrier on the I-41 and US 45 interchange.
Yeah.
In the video, a truck can be seen sinking into wet concrete on the interchange after the driver had moved a road closed banner.
Oh, man.
Or barrier.
I think I screwed up.
The Department of Transit said the driver did not adhere to signs after physically removing a road closed barrier and proceeded to drive into freshly poured concrete. I love it.
I would make that a monument to why you should obey the signs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And stop being an entitled jerk. Officials are warning drivers not to remove road closed barriers and to follow any construction signs on the road. It's a great video.
By the way, if you to describe it, it's in deep.
Oh yeah, it's up to the engine compartment almost. It's definitely the undercarriage is now in concrete. It's excellent. All right, 4 people were attacked and injured by a bear in northeastern Japan on Tuesday, with all sent to the hospital, excuse me, and conscious though. Around 6:30 a.m., the fire department received a call from a steel manufacturing company in Fukushima reporting that a bear had attacked 2 male employees. The bear then escaped into a neighboring residential area where it attacked a woman in her 80s at a house and a man in his 60s at a different office building.
So because it was close to Fukushima, was it like the bear in that movie Prophecy?
Probably. Reports of bear sightings have been coming in since Monday evening. The attacks occurred on the premises of the company, Fukushima Steel Works Company. Classes in elementary and junior high schools in the area were canceled after the reports.
I know this is a further indication of my stupidity, but I rarely think of Japan as having bears.
And they've been having a lot of issues this year with them. All right, let's go to one more story and then we'll wrap it up. A second beachgoer has spoken out after becoming caught in quicksand along a stretch of the Adelaide coast in Australia, saying that she was momentarily overcome by complete fear before pushing herself out. Sarah Derbyshire was walking at Glenelg North on Saturday afternoon when she noticed that her dog had started to sink into the surface. She quickly picked him up, moved him to another spot where he then really sunk in. So she said, I pulled him up through him, and as I was doing that, I realized that I was going down as well.
Oh, boy.
It was soon up to my waist, and I just really pushed myself. It was complete fear all through my body. The incident occurred days after someone named Mads June was walking through this near the same spot and became stuck when her leg fell straight through it. The 20-year-old tried to get herself out but had to call emergency services for help.
So they say when you're in that, first off, don't start panicking and flailing.
Yes.
You're only going to drive yourself down further, but to sort of lay forward and spread your body out.
Ms. Derbyshire
and
said,
die that way.
She suspected the sinking sand had been caused by earthworks at the beach. The Department of Environment and Water confirmed sand carting had recently been conducted there. Ms. Derbyshire said she had been filming at the beach on Saturday to show her daughter the impact of the sand carting and inadvertently captured on camera the events that followed. She said, I put the phone in my pocket and I didn't know it was still recording, and it was literally seconds. She said, how many people can say they've had a real Indiana Jones moment like that? So,
hey, guys, I'm trapped in quicksand.
yeah, so it does exist. All right, and there you go. That is what I have in the bizarre file for you this morning. All right, our guests are going to start arriving. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back in a moment. And Pitchuation is here this morning, our former intern, and the 24-hour game show marathon's coming up. Then we have live music from the band Penelope Road. They're going to be here in the 9 o'clock hour before me, so we're getting set up for that. Be back in just a moment. Stay with us. Zooks, man, what's going on?
So I'm 30, and my wife a couple years ago was shopping for a wedding dress. They thought she was going for a prom dress.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
It happens all the time. I grew a beard just so that I look my age, but she's 5'0" and has a really young face. We're out to dinner, like, her parents take us out to dinner or something. She gets carded, I don't, and I'm like, why does this look so creepy now?
Totally. Oh, my God, Matt. So you have a beard, and you look like a molester then, right?
A little creepy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she's wearing a wedding ring. We're with her parents. Just come on.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
I bet you when you walk along, people look for those hand signals like, I know she's been abducted. I'm just waiting for that hand signal.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Then there are those people that are born that look older than they actually are. We're talking about this story. Simone Biles, the gymnast, was asked if she wanted a coloring book as she was getting on a flight.
It's too funny.
But when you're a teenager and you look older, that can play in your advantage.
Yeah.
Because that's the person that buys
Goes
the beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least tries to.
I got us hookers and beer for tonight.
Let me go to, let's see what we got.
Best elementary school ever.
Let's go to Chris. Hey, Chris, good morning.
Hey, what's the difference between people from Dubai and people from Abu Dhabi?
What was it?
Abu Dhabi do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the actual.
People from Dubai don't like the Flintstones. People from Abu
Dhabi do. It's one of my favorites, man. Never goes old.
All right, what's up, Chris?
So my wife is 5'1", and she looks. Everyone jokes she looks like she's 12.
Yeah.
So we've been married 13 years, together for 15. We have our oldest son is 12. It's just I called in about the rated R movie, but you touched on that earlier. But we get carded for rated R movies every once in a while.
Wow. Is she assumed to be your daughter?
What's that?
Do they assume sometimes that she's your daughter?
The movie attendant did, but the people at Greater Prison did. I was a correction officer at Graterford Prison before it turned to Phoenix, and they every once in a while have searches, even for employees. So I brought her to work because she wanted my car for the day. And I brought her to work, and the guy asked me, so what are you going to do with your daughter? This is my wife. She has a driver's license.
Oh, my God.
So do you sense that, Chris, that it's kind of flattering, or is it more annoying?
I love it.
What about her? What does she think about it, though?
I would assume she thinks it's flattering. I mean, it is a compliment.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Especially when you're, going in and out of the prison.
Wow.
Get all those
to the point now where she has to get a duplicate ID so I can carry one of her IDs on me because sometimes she doesn't carry hers. And if we wanted to go to get a night drink or whatever, don't worry, I got your ID, babe.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll be screwed. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. All right. Wow. Well, yeah, it's it must be a bit of a pain, but somewhat flattering.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Steve, I think that that can kind of work in your favor. All right. Anyhow, thank you for the phone calls. I appreciate it. Casey has alerted me that I have to give away another $25 gift card for Insomnia Cookies. Yes. It is caller number 14 that we will take right now, 215-263 WMMR. Give you the gift card. And don't forget that Insomnia Cookies' new premium ice cream flavors allow insomniacs to indulge in their favorite pairing of warm cookies and cold ice cream. And by the way, they had the cookies they brought in were hot today. They were like fresh out of the oven, still warm.
I tried. What do you have the list of the flavors over there? I forgot. Is it Moon? Was it
Moon Tracks?
Moon Tracks.
Yep.
I had.
It's excellent.
Oh boy,
I had the. Where was the one? It's not on here. I had the mint one. And I forgot the name because they have really cool names. So they have Cookies and Dream, Cara Millionaire, which they didn't have. They ran out of it. They sold out of it. So that's very, very popular. But they have a classic, and some of the cookies they have are banana split, hot fudge sundae. So they have the cookies that have the ice cream flavors.
That's amazing.
Anyway, go to insomniacookies.com for details about the brand new cookies in ice cream flavors. And in the meantime, we'll take that caller, set you up. We'll be back in a moment. When we return, Jenny Slate will be joining us. So yes, today, Nick McWayne's 47th birthday. And we thought, it'd be nice to do something special. Sometimes we do little birthday events on the show, and sometimes we don't. We don't always do it. There's too many of us, and it would take too much.
We're busy people.
Yeah,
come on, man.
But this time around, Marissa Magnotta had a great idea.
Yeah, home run.
And we're like, if you can make this happen, that would be fantastic.
Right.
So I'm gonna welcome now Nick. By the way, to set the stage, Nick is in the far corner of the studio. We have two podiums set up. And so obviously we're going to play some kind of game. Let me make sure your mic works. Nick, can you?
Yeah. Sound good?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
sounds good. Okay, so do you have any idea?
No.
No idea what's about to happen?
No, I'm a little nervous, but if there's any bit of trivia involved, I'm excited because I love trivia.
Yeah. What do you love about trivia?
We used to play Crack Shot, which really made me nervous, but it was also kind of fun, trying to get them right. But I watch Jeopardy every night, and it's just my favorite game show. Shout out to Sheena Parveen, who was delivering clues on Jeopardy last night.
Yeah, she's now in San Diego, right?
Yeah, that was neat to see. But yeah, I'm just a trivia fan.
We did a classroom. And I think you saw, well, you're better than I am as far as I do love Jeopardy. I do love the trivia, but I fold. I just get I fold instantly when the time pressure's on.
Well, Steve, when you're on TV too, when the cameras are on you, I don't know if I'd ever do well on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I do great on the couch when I'm sitting at home.
Yeah, likewise. I ran a couple of categories last night, and I'm like, how awesome? No, I'd be terrible.
Hey, didn't you audition for it one time or something like that?
I've auditioned for Jeopardy. I've never made it to the actual come out to LA stage,
right?
Of trying out. But there's a show that Ken Jennings is also on, and it's called
The Chase.
The Chase,
and it's based on a British version. And so they brought on the guy from The Chase, who's basically their goat with a couple of Jeopardy champions.
James Holzhauer's
right,
on that, Brad Rutter, and so I tried out for that, and I made it kind of far in that tryout process. But yeah, getting on those shows is not easy.
Yeah, and maybe someday you'll get there, but today is going to be the next best thing because, Nick, we are welcoming to the studio 16-time Jeopardy champion Ryan Long this morning.
Oh my God!
To battle you in a game of Preston and Steve style Jeopardy. So Ryan has just made it into the studio. Ryan, step up behind the podium right there.
Oh my God, what an honor. I'm a huge fan of Ryan. What a great champion, man. Yeah, he's amazing. And a huge Eagles fan. And welcome to the studio, man. It's so nice to meet you.
I'm a huge everything, man.
Ryan graciously said yes to this invitation to come in and play a game of Jeopardy with you, Nick.
Well, it's I'm looking forward to losing, and but no, I mean Ryan, fantastic champion, really repped Philly well, and we chatted with you, I guess, over Zoom maybe 2 or 3 months ago, Ryan, and well, awesome. This is really cool. It's a real honor to meet you.
Ryan's run, I think you'll agree, Nick. We all watching you go through the process of become a champ and keep going, and you really you. There's some champions who are like, okay, all right. Not so interesting, but they're doing well. You were a lot of fun to watch, and so it's great to know that we'll be seeing you eventually when they have Tournament of Champions coming up. Have they alerted you to any that are in the future?
Yeah, well, first let me say I'm honored to be here in this temple of knowledge. The Tournament of Champions, we go back in September, and will air in November.
Excellent.
All right. And you know what? We'll talk.
He's part of the Pantheon.
We'll
now.
talk a little bit more about Jeopardy, but I think we need to play the game.
I think we do.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move to the other side of the studio. Marissa has made a Jeopardy board, and I'll give you the rundown of how this is going to work out. But I got to make the move.
I'll describe you walking over. Preston's now walking past Casey. He's now rounding the corner. He's now behind me. He's now behind Kathy, and he's walking over to the other side of the room. Marissa's bringing in the game board, which looks quite nice, and Preston is all plugged in.
I'm ready. Oh, I didn't turn my mic on.
Oh,
all right.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right, there we go.
This
All
is
right.
just like being back in the studio.
And though the production value is
Sure.
exactly the same.
Exactly. If the studio was in a kindercare.
Case, if you could give me a little Jeopardy music, I will describe exactly how this is going to work. So we decided instead of doing the entire show where we would do 5 questions per category and 7 categories, we trimmed it down a little bit. So it's going to be 4 categories with 4 questions per category. The numbers are going to stay similar to that in that the easier ones will be 100 followed by 200, 300, and then 400 and so on. And we'll play the regular Jeopardy game. Now, I don't think we have any double Jeopardies on here. We forgot to do that. So it's just going to be straight trivia questions.
But that's the kind of game that we would do. We would forget to do certain things. However, I assume people can watch us streaming live, right?
Yes, we are streaming live on YouTube if you'd like to check this out.
Our Jeopardy board is falling apart. If we could just get a piece of tape to put the...
We're just working on it.
All right, there we go.
So the way this is going to work, and the little bit different than the regular Jeopardy, Ryan, is that we don't have the ability to hold off on your buzzers until the question is completed. Normally, I believe that's the way it works on the show. Until the host finishes asking or delivering the answer, you're kind of blocked out from buzzing in, right?
Yeah, there's a light that pops up that I'm way too slow at.
You did just fine. I think you used, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, you would jump in. So, and I've seen people do it. James Holzhauer did it, where he let the question, so confident in your ability, you jump in and then you hash it out after you have those few seconds to figure out the answer. Am I right on that?
Well, my reaction time is probably not quite as quick as James's, but yeah, more or less.
Yeah,
more or less.
It seemed to be a winning. Well, it certainly was a winning way to approach the game.
Yeah, it's sort of counterintuitive. My brain works just slow enough in those moments after I ring, and just fast enough that I have time to consider the answer.
All right. Well, the way this is going to work, I will start to read the clue, the answer, and if you go ahead and buzz in, if you buzz in before
WMMR.
All right. Thank you, Marissa. Our next guest is in the studio to talk about the 2026 24-hour game show marathon, which will be benefiting the Children's Play Charity. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that. But if you've been a long-time listener to the Preston and Steve Show, the legend looms large. Hey! It's the Pitchuation! Rich Liebig, actually, is his name. How you doing, Pitch?
Preston, how you doing?
So you're Italian now.
I mean, actually, my mom's Italian, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you didn't get any Italian
No.
from your mom.
That would make you Italian.
Yeah.
The
Both my
pale
parents are
skin.
Italian, but I'm not.
Yeah, the genetics all came from my dad apparently.
Yeah.
Pale skin, blonde hair. Yeah, that didn't get through.
Yeah, well, when you were an intern with us, you looked like you were a 60-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that the most
Especially when
flattering-
I was doing the Fonz, when I was doing the I had the leather jacket on. Yeah,
But that's just you're an old soul, I'd say. That you,
Yes.
Hit that again, Casey, everyone.
Hey!
It's a classic.
His impersonation of Fonzie and Stallone, of course, Rocky.
Hey, yo.
We have to play some of those moments.
I can't believe you guys made me hitchhike. It's funny, like now looking back at that, I'm like, what were we thinking?
I forgot about that. We were at Jack Frost. We were doing the Cardboard Classic, and we made Pitchuation hitchhike from Bala Cynwyd to, he was hoping to get rides from people who were going to go to the Cardboard Classic, and that was us checking in with you. And I go, hey, yo, are you Pitchuation? Yo, you go, hey, yo. And,
Play the whole thing.
and then, do you have that handy case?
Yeah.
Which is where you started to go into an impression of Rocky, and it fell apart while we were talking to you, which was phenomenal. And actually, you've been a part of some of our favorite moments on the show.
Yeah.
We were off air talking about the chili cannon, the nacho cannon.
Of course.
Where we nearly killed you at the Camp Out for Hunger. Of course, we shot him with a giant potato gun that was filled with nacho cheese and chips and chili. And it had congealed and turned into essentially a slug that hit him just below the neck at a very high velocity. We're looking at the video of it
It's
right now.
gruesome. It's terrifying to look at from the profile shot.
Yeah, and I think that the part that bummed me out the most about that was that your mom hated us for a little while.
Yeah.
Does she still hate us?
No. She
Okay.
loves you guys.
All right.
But
Understandably.
she was a little. What did you do to my kid?
We fired a frozen chili ball in his neck.
We knocked you on your ass is what we did.
Yeah.
All right, so this is... I have the...
I'm just glad there was good camera footage of it.
Yeah, we're watching a repeat video of it over and over. The best, there was a still shot of it where it was exploding on your chest, and it also had the reactions because the guy who hit the button was, who was it?
Al Sparks.
Al Sparks, the actor.
Zoltan.
And it was just a wonderful day. After we found out you were okay.
Yes.
But this is when you called in when you were hitchhiking, all right?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Pitchuation.
Hey, yo. I don't want to bring up part of my Rocky impersonation, which is really bad now that I'm hearing myself. All right, never mind.
I don't want to bring up part of my...
That's as incoherent a sentence as has ever been uttered.
That's actually how I got the intern gig. I started off with a Rocky impression, and I just, I didn't want to bring it up. It was so good.
Right.
This kid's
Oh my
uncanny.
Gosh.
And the other thing that you were a part of was by far the biggest. One of my few talents is I do these live commercial endorsements, and I feel that I'm pretty good at them. But you had me, I lost it, and I couldn't go on. Because Casey was doing a little dance. We found out that you would mimic Casey when he would do things. And so he started doing this right as I was starting a live commercial, and it led to this. Hey, gang, Lysio's Bakery is giving you the chance to break bread with us. MMR's Preston and Steve Show. All you have to do is go to lysios.wmmr.com to register. Why did you do that right before I had to do this commercial? To register, and you'll be in the running for a chance to come to our studios. Hang out as we do our show. I'm a professional. Enjoy breakfast courtesy of Lysio's Bakery and win a $50 Modell's gift card. Good for official Phillies gear. Gotta go to Moe's. If you're from around here, you know it all starts with the bread, and that's why... That's why Lysio's is a Philly favorite. Of course, you can find Lysio's bakery products in all the best steak and hoagie shops. Also in delis in your local supermarket. So if you want to... I'm so sorry. I apologize. I had to stop.
Yeah, you did.
You had a little pitch in there. You had a little. It went up there.
So that's the history of the Pitchuation in the Preston and Steve Show. All right, on to the event that you're here to talk about.
Yes.
The 24-hour game show marathon. How many years now?
This is, I believe, our 13th event, which
my
is
God.
which is crazy to think like in terms of like it's a teenager, like that's weird.
Well, you've sunk a lot of work into it. There's a lot of people involved in many moving parts, and we talk about you being an old soul. It's an embracing of so many of the game shows that we've loved for so many years, a lot of the new ones as well. How many people involved in the execution of this thing?
Oh man, we have a man. So first off, actually on the studio set, I mean, we're anywhere from 12, 15 people. And then we have this whole game show community that's been online. It's been crazy.
All right, tell people before we dive too deep into it exactly what the concept is if they're not familiar with it.
Yes. So me and 3 other close friends, we're all big game show fanatics. We loved growing up with game shows, Price is Right, Pressure Luck, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, all these standbys. We had an idea that let's just do a couple of game shows on a stream and see how far we can get. And we decided to turn it into 24 game shows into 24 hours. And it's just been, the support that we've gotten has been fantastic. And we do everything ourselves. We come up with the questions. We program the graphics.
I mean, this is not fly by night. Stuff looks pretty damn good.
No.
And we're watching the promotional video for it, and the child's play aspect of it. That charity basically giving consoles and game consoles to kids who are in CHOP and other kids who are dealing with medical issues.
Yes, and I'm so glad you brought up consoles and stuff like that because VR is a whole new dimension.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a child, that's going through, some difficult things, you want them to still be a child.
Yeah.
And to get like something like a VR set, that instantly transports them to another world and you don't worry about whatever they're in right now.
It's the best.
Yeah, especially if they have mobility issues and things like that. It can open up a whole new avenue for them.
Yeah, it's gold. So the fact that we get to do this, that it's our passion.
Yeah.
And then it benefits a great charity like this. It's just gold on gold.
So this is live streamed?
Yes.
Okay, and that's on GameShowMarathon.com?
Yep.
Okay.
And we're on Twitch as well. So if you have a Twitch account, you can chat. There's live chat that happens. We actually get people that actually will donate, like in terms of like how well we do in the game shows.
Yeah.
So like for example, like Pyramid, when you get to the winner's circle, we'll have like somebody will be in the chat room like, I'll donate $5-10 for each category or something. You're like, oh my gosh.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
The mechanism is good.
Deal or No Deal is our traditional finale. And we always get people in the chat that's like, whatever they finish with, whether they accept an offer from the banker or they take the briefcase, we will donate. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is actually pressure because, I want them to donate more money, but it's also like, oh my gosh, I got to play this game correctly.
During your most active viewing times, obviously you're going 24 hours, but, I assume the numbers are pretty, we've been hitting this for many years. Well, the numbers have to be fairly substantial, right?
They are.
Yeah.
We get a very active chat community.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a whole true community effort. We never thought we would get to this level.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time we cracked $10,000, we all just had a moment that we're like, this is now an event.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So is that the goal? 10,000 each time you do it, or as much as you can, or what do you?
I mean, of course, we're always wanting as much as you can.
Yeah.
We have our stated goal as 10K. So if you go to our website, that's like our progress meter. Last year we hit 12.5.
Wow.
I would like to see if we can crush that. I would like to see
Get
if
15.
we can.
Yeah.
Right?
Shoot for 15.
I would like to think we could dance around that number.
I'll tell you why I think that's conceivable. If you look at the primetime schedule of the networks now, it's and even we have a lot of celebrities who are now coming on to promote that they're hosting the refurbs of these game shows that have been popular for years. So people are seeing them a lot more. They're more in the general zeitgeist, as they say.
Yeah.
So I think you might have more people interested in just classic game shows to begin with.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a beauty of our event is We have classic game shows, but we also go out on limbs sometimes, and we look at like BBC shows and like some other interesting concepts, and we'll try and put it on and see if it works as a game show.
I think my favorite game show of all time is The Price is Right. You do? I don't know how you could do that. Do you do The Price is Right?
Price is Right. We don't, because that involves a lot of mini games.
Yeah.
And we block an hour for each game show, so that would require a lot of turnaround, and like we'd have to get ready for the next game instantly.
That'd be like 6 or 7, 8 different segments.
Yeah.
All right, so you tried to, in that hour, you try to do a complete show. So that's why.
And a faithful representation of it.
That's why Price is Right with the Showcase Showdown and all that stuff. That'd be too much to try and pull off.
I think so. We would have to do something where we'd have to shorten it or take some drastic issues to it.
Okay.
On the flip side, though, we do have, Jeopardy. We have We start off with Wheel of Fortune. I'm hosting Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we got that pyramid.
It said the... for bankrupt, you could do the you could do that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey and oh no. I don't know. Which one should I start off with?
I don't know. So you're gonna begin and you're hosting it? You're running the show? Okay.
I'm hosting Wheel of Fortune, Pyramid, Duel, and a couple of other game shows as well. Yeah.
So this is old classic Duel with Pistols, correct?
Yes. I'm actually meeting in Jersey, so you got to go over there if you want to see that part. No, Duel's a classic show, basically trivia head to head, and you have a certain amount of tokens to cover certain answers.
Okay. I don't
if you run
remember
out of
that one.
tokens, yeah.
When was that? What time frame? When do you think Duel?
Duel was started on. It started in the UK, and then there was a version of it that was hosted by Mike Greenbergs of ESPN, Greeny.
Right. And the American
that lasted
version?
a couple years, yeah.
Okay.
You don't remember what time frame, like what
I think
decade?
it was like early 2000s, if I remember off the top of my head.
Define time.
Yeah, define time. What is
if
the
you
concept?
would, please.
Yes.
It looks like it was around 2007.
All right, there you go, 2007.
All right,
Thank you.
wasn't familiar with that.
Yes.
Well, that's cool because you got 24 games, obviously, to get through, or 23, I guess. Yeah.
We are doing for the first time ever a cooking show, which that is.
Why?
Yes, why exactly? Yeah.
Was it like
it was so the actual cooking portion of it was pre-taped.
Okay.
So we'll have our reactions
But what's
to
the
it
game?
and stuff like that.
Is it
Chopped?
Okay, so it's chopped. All right.
It's a game show.
Yeah,
It involves
it's
a cooking.
Food Network's game show.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pre-recorded. That's the only one.
The cooking part was pre-recorded.
Your reaction and actual gameplay will be live.
The reaction will be, yeah.
So if people are not able to watch or they have a whole bunch of stuff going on or whatever the case, how do they donate?
So make sure you go to gameshowmarathon.com. If you want to get the direct link, it's gameshowmarathon.com/donate. But either way, if you go to the website, there is a donate now button at the top and bottom of the website. And you can donate however much you please.
What of the games? What is the game you think is the stupidest one? Because there are some bad game shows, and that doesn't mean that they're not fun to play, but they're just kind of like, really, that's a game show.
I would say a little bit. Not that I don't like it, but it is a little bit weird. I think it was the Wall or something where they literally just took Plinko and made that a game show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I love. I think everybody loves Plinko. Everybody loves the ball bouncing stuff. The little
not
chip
for an
ball.
hour,
but right for a whole hour.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
All right. I wasn't familiar with that one. The Wall.
The Wall. I watched a bit of it. It's listen. Once the actual Plinko thing is dropping, it's okay for 7 seconds or 6 seconds, and then the rest of the game sucks. It's like there's a show called The Floor.
Yeah. Oh, we did The Floor.
Well, yeah.
That was a little rough to do. We had to do a green screen on the floor.
Yeah.
And we had our contestants, we couldn't get a wide enough camera angle, so we had to have them lay on the floor. We're trying to do our best here.
I never understood The Floor. Explain that show.
The floor is basically trivia, and when you get the trivia questions correct, you conquer a portion of the floor, and whoever is the last man standing.
Okay.
So the floor is like a giant board.
That's all it
board
is.
game.
Got it.
Essentially, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of, Steve, that it was like, you remember the chair.
Oh my gosh.
And the chamber was another one.
Oh,
they were terrible.
Crap, yeah.
Just absolutely terrible. Well, listen, we asked if you would come in and play a game with us. Because we haven't done that before.
No. You want me to do a prompt?
Yeah.
No. Oh, look at this. I just happen to have some match game prompts here.
All right, so question with Match Game. You have the celebrity panel, but you also have the contestant that they're playing with.
Correct.
So how are we going to do this? Is one of us going to be the contestant?
Yeah, basically, if you want to do this, 3 of you guys could be the celebrity, 1 of you guys can be the contestant, and we can see if we can get some ESP going. Can we actually match up?
Who wants to be the contestant?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll be the contestant first.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Steve will be
okay.
the contestant, and we will try to match what Steve writes down on his paper. Okay.
Yeah. Other way around. You guys are writing.
I'm sorry. We try to
match.
Figure out what he has written down.
No. So you guys write first, and then Steve tries to figure out.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean,
Got it.
but never.
Hey,
Okay.
gotta be
We don't reveal it until after we write it down ahead of time, and then Steve is going to say what he thinks.
What I
And
think
we
you guys said.
Hey, there you go. You got it.
So each one of us needs a paper and a marker.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
You need paper, Marissa. Here's some paper.
Yeah.
I got some.
Okay.
You got some.
I got more.
All right. Match game. Gene Rayburn hosted.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
who-
wait.
Martin Short, did he or no?
The new version.
The new one,
And actually, Alec Baldwin. Briefly.
Alec Baldwin did a run at it too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Am I getting into Gene Rayburn territory? Do I have to show a little bit of like a chest hair? Or
We
something?
got to give you a little lavalier mic.
Yeah.
All right. Ready, ma'am.
All right. So I got a prompt here for you. Old man Periwinkle is getting really old. How old is he? At breakfast, instead of buttering his bread, he buttered his blank. Oh my gosh.
Old man Periwinkle.
Old man Periwinkle is getting really old. At breakfast, instead of buttering his bread, he buttered his blank. And play at home as well. See if you can match Preston, Casey,
Okay.
and Marissa.
Ding. I'm in.
All right. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm in.
Yep. All right.
All right. Steve.
All right. I'm going for broke on this one. I said hand.
And buttering the hand. Buttering the hand that feeds you, if you will.
Yeah.
Let's start with
That's a good one.
weird wild stuff over here. Oh
My God.
Prestono, what do you got?
I said that he buttered his balls.
Low. Hey, going low.
Yeah, I did go low on that one.
Yes.
So, all right, that is incorrect. Casey?
Casey, what do you got?
I said he buttered his napkin.
Ooh, yeah, you misfire. Yeah, misfire. Whoops, went over on the napkin. And Marissa, what do you have?
I said he buttered his cat.
Oh no! That poor kitty.
So I nailed it.
Yeah, you nailed it. All right. Let's see, new contestant.
Yes.
I'll do it. How
You
about
want to do it?
that? Yep.
Okay, so we're going to have Marissa, Steve, and Casey be the celebrities. We have here Little Rotten Rodney. No, not you, Rodney. You're good. Rodney's a star, by the way. He was the first person to help me when I had that nacho cannon incident.
Oh, yeah,
so
he was.
thank you, Rodney.
For saving your life.
Yes. So different Rodney here. Little Rotten Rodney. He is so rotten. How rotten is he? He's getting something worse than a lump of coal in his stocking for Christmas because he's been such a bad boy this year. He's getting a lump of blank instead.
Okay, he's been so bad he's getting a lump of blank instead.
Correct.
All right.
Little Rotten Rodney is so rotten, he's getting something worse than a lump of coal in his stocking for Christmas. Because he's been such a bad boy this year, he's getting a lump of blank instead.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Everybody is in.
Ding.
Ding, ding, ding. All right.
All set.
All right, Preston, what is your answer?
I said, since you said it's something worse than coal, right?
Yep.
I said he got a lump of cancer.
Oh, right
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
there. It is a lump sometimes.
That is
Yes.
lumps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Marissa, let's start with you.
I said moldy cheese.
Wow.
I mean, that's also pretty lumpy. That's-
Incorrect.
Okay. Me?
Steve. Yeah.
I said poo poo.
I mean,
Spelled SHIT.
I mean, I figured that would be the next logical step next to Cole. But Casey, what do you got?
Yeah, I went with dude. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Poop.
Stephen Case, you guys are in sync. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do one more because
One
we have
more?
some guests coming up. Who wants to be the final?
I
final
can
one?
do it.
All right. Casey.
Okay. The last prompt here. Martha, the mail order bride, was so ugly. How ugly was she? She was so ugly, the postmaster blanked her upon arrival. Martha, the mail order bride, was so ugly. She was so ugly, the postmaster blanked her upon arrival.
Wow.
That's a weird dynamic. Blanked her upon arrival.
Can we get the ESP going?
All right. I am in.
In.
Give me a second.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that makes sense, but
Yeah, I'm having trouble here.
It correlates with the postman.
But yeah, what would the postmaster do? Oh my gosh. Just shows up. What is that?
No, that I can't use that word.
I know.
All right. I'll do this. Let's go.
All right. All right, so first, let's go to Casey. Casey, what is your answer?
This was a hard one, because I'm trying to figure out what you guys would say, and you guys are trying to figure out what I would say. I'm just going to keep this pretty straight ahead. He shipped her right back.
Okay, yeah, return her?
He just
Something like that?
He just shipped her right back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Preston, what do you got?
I put return to sender.
There we go. Hey, there you go. All right, Marissa.
I said returned her.
All right. Casey, you got the sweep.
I said stamped because she's the recipient.
Yeah.
But Casey's the winner.
Yeah, Casey won. You got two. Yeah, Casey.
All right. Well, are you guys going to be? I assume you're going to be doing Match Game, a 24-hour game show.
We're actually
Marathon.
we're doing some other ones other than Match Game
You son of a
this year.
bitch.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's fine.
But we do Match Game's a classic. You can't go wrong with that one.
Most
fun game
definitely.
to play with your friends, everybody.
All right, so GameShowMarathon.com. Pitch here has been doing this for 13 years now. By the way, Steve had asked how many people involved. I saw this picture you sent of your group. So there's at least 23 people in this photo.
And let me give you the compliment. You're the Timothy Chalamet of this group. But, I mean, honestly, you're doing good work. The video that was up there of the Child's Play recipients, these kids in beds and stuff like that, getting these games and the smiles on their face on the consoles, that's what it's all about.
Yes, it is.
All right. And it is on Friday, right? Or,
Well, it's Saturday at noon.
I'm sorry. Saturday at noon till Sunday at noon.
Correct.
And it wraps up as 24 hours straight. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to say this: they're looking to get $15,000.
Yeah, woo, yeah.
Let's make that happen. Tune in; it's a lot of fun. These guys are great people. Pitch is a blast, and this is going to help out some kids.
Yeah.
In the long run with Child's Play charity. So.
Yes, we want to try and make this our best year ever. So if we hit 15, that'd be crazy.
By the way, where are you working these days? What are you doing?
Right now,
looking for IT work. Let's just say that.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
You're in
or
between?
if anybody needs a game show host, call me up. I'll be your game show.
You can
host.
recommend one.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Pitch. It's good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it's great to see you guys as always. Thank you guys for having me back.
Of course. And
This
good luck
means
with
a
it.
lot.
He's a good man.
Casey, I need some
I need to
outro
get rid of
beds
those.
here so
Yeah,
we can take a break. We do have a lot of activity in the studio. Rodney Bird, our engineer, has been setting up an area for our next group to come in and perform.
Nice.
We're going to have Penelope Road here in the studio. They're performing at the Met tonight, and they're going to play some live music for us in the studio when we return. So stay with us.
93.3 WMMR and Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia present the 21st annual I Bleed for Preston and Steve Blood Drive, Friday, June 19. A full day of blood-giving goodness at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks.
Old owners get the newest Preston and Steve shirts and the satisfaction of knowing you made a difference for someone in their time of need. We'll be broadcasting live all day, so make your plans now to donate, benefiting the American Red Cross.
Appointments are required, so secure your spot today at WMMR.com. The 21st annual I Bleed for Preston and Steve Blood Drive, sponsored by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, voted best casino in Pennsylvania by Casino Player Magazine from 93.3 WMMR, putting Philly first.
I'll just stop and not continue. Now, you're going to be able to see it, too, because it's written on these cards right in front of us. So it's not quite Jeopardy level.
So smart. I didn't even know there was a buzzer.
There's a buzzer right there.
By the way, in the early...
The board is falling apart.
In the early stages of Jeopardy, it was not mandatory that you wait for Alex to finish the question. You remember that? Or the clue?
Well, yeah, I mean, but
they changed
I
it.
would listen to him talk anyway. Like, I would feel bad bringing in on Alex Trebek.
Right.
Such a great voice.
Was Wink Martindale the host before?
Wink Martindale was the host initially, and then in the early stages though, and when they sometimes show the best of episodes, it was actually annoying to have people buzz in before he had finished the clue.
Right.
And I think that's what mandated them doing this full, let me read it and then buzz in.
And he had that delivery. The answer is.
Right, yes.
Like that. All right, so we're going to do it a little bit differently. We'll do it our way. Let's try the buzzers out. Nick, if you wouldn't mind hitting that.
Hey!
Very good. And Ryan, could we hear your buzzer? All right. So when you hear that, you'll know who buzzes in. All right.
Preston, do you prefer to have thinking music underneath, or do you want to go dry like they do in
I think a little bit of music underneath kind of fills it out for radio more than television. Hannah Marissa is still taping together our board for
On
us. So.
Jeopardy, they play Gangnam Style under the...
This is not going to work. It's okay. Hang on. What is the... What? Oh, it's because of the bass on there.
What is adhesive?
Hang on. Here, I got yours.
Yeah, that's a good question though. Do we have to do it in the form of a question, Jeopardy style?
Yes,
We're doing
please.
Jeopardy style, man.
Yep. We got to do a Jeopardy style.
Go Jeopardy or go home.
Okay, so the categories. You ready to begin?
Yes.
The categories are, remember there's 4. Round the World, Hooray for Hollywood, Stupid Answers, and For Those About to Rock.
Now, quick question.
Yeah.
Our scorekeeper will be?
I can do it. You can do it.
I thought Romano was going to do it.
Oh, okay. Romano's going to do it. Yeah,
okay.
But do you want? I think I'm just going to do it on my computer. If I keep walking up in there, I'm going to get in the.
No, don't put it on there. Don't put it on there. Just
and
let
you
us
know
know
the
what
scoring process, right?
Yeah, you get penalized.
For incorrect answers.
incorrect answers.
Do you know how to add and subtract?
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
I was about to ask, are we going to get the calculator involved here? Or?
I am not. I don't watch Jeopardy. So if they get it wrong, they subtract that amount that they are.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah, we'll help you out along the way.
Okay.
All right.
This is why we did fewer answers here for this.
Because
All
we're
right.
idiots.
Hold on. Now Nick Murphy's moving. Dude.
So you can see the game board.
All right, we good to go?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, here we go. Since he's the birthday boy, we will allow Nick to get us started. So, Nick, what's it going to be?
All right, well, let's start with Round the World for 100, please.
All right, here we go. And the answer is Wyoming's largest lake. It lies right in the middle of a national...
Hey!
Nick McElwain.
What is Lake Yellowstone?
Yellowstone Lake. We'll give it to you. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's 100 points for Nick. All right, Nick, you get to choose again.
I'll take Round the World for 200, please.
All right, and the answer to that question, I shouldn't have trimmed my nails. I can't get this off here. At over 3,500,000 square miles, this desert covers an area larger than Australia.
Hey!
Nick.
What is the Sahara?
That is correct. Yeah. So far, 300 points for Nick, 0
Nick
for Ryan.
picked a topic he is strong in, by the way.
Yeah, geography nerd here.
Yeah.
I'll do Round the World for 300, please.
All right, next answer is the number of states that touch the Pacific Ocean.
Hey!
Nick.
What is 5?
That is correct.
Wow.
You want to try and run the category?
Yeah, Round the World for 400, please.
All right, here we go. Round the world for 400. All right. The smallest and shallowest of the world's 5 oceans is this one.
Hey!
Nick.
What is the Arctic?
That is correct.
Yeah!
He ran the category.
Damn.
Kathy, what's the total so far?
1,000 points.
1,000 points for Nick. 0 for Ryan. Well done, Kathy Romano.
What an adder.
On the math. All right, Nick, next category.
All right, let's just keep going to the right. We'll do Hooray for Hollywood for 100, please.
All right, and the answer is this PBS bird has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Hey!
Nick.
Who is Big Bird?
That is correct. Wow. All right.
Ryan.
I think Ryan's being nice.
Coffee didn't kick in yet.
You're just tuning in. Ryan Long, 16-time Jeopardy champion, taking on Nick McElwain in Jeopardy for his birthday. Did you want to do 200?
Yes, yeah.
I assume. Okay. I started.
Sometime Alex would pick a...
I'm going to override you on that and go with Potent Potables for 400.
Hooray for Hollywood. Here we go. Marilyn Monroe adored this jazz great and helped her get a booking at a Hollywood hotspot. Ryan.
Take a shot. Ella Fitzgerald.
That is correct.
In the form of a question. In the form of a question.
Go ahead. Jeopardy champ, Ryan Long.
My apologies. It's my Jeopardy champ privilege showing.
That is right. And by the way, in the first round, they were usually a little lenient with that.
Yes,
so.
they are. Now they get there are 2 rounds. What do you think? We're half-assed here, just because the board is falling apart. We left out double Jeopardy.
Who is Ella Fitzgerald?
Very, very well done. Yes,
that's my reaction time's a little slow. I said.
All right. All right. So next category. Where would you like to go, Ryan?
Go on with Hollywood for 3.
All right. And the answer is she wrote Love to You All over her tiny bare footprints in 1935, and she was only 6 years old. Ryan.
Who is Shirley Temple?
That is correct. All right. What's the score so far, Kathy?
It is 1,100 to 500.
Yay for Kathy.
Yay, good job, Kathy. I'm her fact checker. Yeah, I got the thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, Ryan, you get to choose again.
Hollywood for 4. Please.
All right, we're going to close out the category, and here we go. Her father, Pat, created both the Today and Tonight shows as president of NBC. This is one of the tougher questions. Her father, Pat, created both the Today and Tonight shows as president.
This dead air is going to make for great radio.
Of NBC.
Yeah,
if they don't get it, I want to go for it.
We do get penalized for getting them wrong, so I'm not going to ring in on this one.
All right. Steve, what's the answer?
Sigourney Weaver?
That is correct.
Yeah, wow.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. And Ryan, you still have the board.
Stupid answers for 1.
All right, we're going straight across here. All right, stupid answers. In 1981, this 9-letter word was added to the state flag of Wisconsin. Ryan, your answer, please.
What is Wisconsin?
That is correct. 100 points.
He cracked himself over that.
Next.
Stupid for 2.
All right, and
this is a topic we all excel at.
Our answer is, it is the first verb in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hey!
Nick.
What is pledge?
That is correct. Yes, 200 points for Nick. Nick, you have control of the board.
Let's go for those about to rock for 100, please.
All right, we're switching categories. Here is your answer. After hearing Elvis live in his hometown of Lubbock, Texas, he switched to singing rock and roll. Ryan, your answer?
Who is Buddy Holly?
That is correct. 100 points for
Ryan,
Ryan.
a big music fan. We know that.
Ryan, you now have control.
Let's go stupid answers for 3 and satisfy my OCD.
All right.
Yeah, I hate when they don't finish this.
We almost got it complete in order all the way across. All right, here we go. It is the one-word name of the Ben & Jerry's flavor described as vanilla ice cream with vanilla bean specks. Ryan, your answer?
What is vanilla?
That is correct. Yes, 300 points for Ryan.
I forgot the category for a second.
Stupid.
Mott the
answers.
Hoople?
Yeah. All right, Ryan, we're going 400 here?
Yes,
All
absolutely.
right, stupid answers for 400. Closing out the category. In 1452, Leonardo da Vinci was born near a small Tuscan hill town called this.
Hey!
Nick.
What is Florence?
That is incorrect. Ryan is buzzing in.
What is Vinci?
That is correct. Leonardo of Vinci. And he was
I guess I'm just a little stupider than you, buddy.
Kathy, what's the score so far?
It is 900 to 1,400.
All right, so Nick has the lead right now. So where do we want to go in Those About to Rock?
For those about to rock for 4.
All right, 4. We're going to the bottom of the category. Ryan gets to choose. If you're just tuning in, Jeopardy champion Ryan Long facing off against Nick for his birthday. Here is the answer. At the concert for Bangladesh, George Harrison got this guitarist to chime in on While My Guitar Gently Weeps. We go to Nick.
Who is Eric Clapton?
That is correct. 400 points for Nick. Nick, you have control of the board.
For those about to rock for 300, please.
All right. Next answer is, this arena rock trio hit it big in the 70s with the Ayn Rand-inspired album 2112.
Hey!
Nick?
Who is Rush?
Better get that right.
And for 200, please.
All right, final category, and here we go. Final answer. This 90s band named themselves after the Seattle art installation.
Hey!
Nick.
Who is Soundgarden?
That is correct. Wow. All right, at the end of round 1, Kathy, what's the score?
Nick is leading with 1,800. Ryan with 1,400.
All right. Okay. Narrowed it down a little bit, but we're close. So we move on to Double Jeopardy now.
Where the scores can really change.
That is correct. In fact, they double. And I got to make sure, Nick Murphy, I move this into the proper location.
Yes.
Is that good? All right. He says it looks good.
He
All right.
also says to wet your lips and seduce the camera.
Now, normally we go over and we interview the contestants at this point. Actually, it's during the break.
Do it
during
now.
the break of first. So, Nick McElwain, you have a very large head.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about that.
Was that painful for your mother?
Yeah. In fact, Steve, she ended up having 3 straight C-sections as a result, and
we share that kind of in common. My mother was in a very long birth because apparently my head got stuck. So.
You know what? I'll say say hi to my mom. It's her half birthday today. But she's the reason I started watching Jeopardy in the first place. So Ryan, in a weird twist of fate, maybe part of the reason why you're here today is because of my mom, and I love Betsy dearly, and she's a huge Jeopardy fan and a huge fan of yours, Ryan. So shout out to Betsy.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out to Betsy.
All right. Ryan Long, you're from Bucks County, Pennsylvania?
Well, I grew up there part of the way, but yeah, pretty much.
All right. Where do you call home now?
I live in Mount Airy.
In Mount Airy. All right. And
you're my neighbor.
Yeah, I sure am.
Should come over.
See how I hesitated, but politely, though?
Yeah, no, I would too. I would never go near my house.
Real quick, tell us about your, Nick went and auditioned for Jeopardy. Tell us about the steps that you went through to eventually make it on the show.
Oh, well, yeah, I auditioned, and this is, I guess, are they doing it in person now?
You start online, the online process, and it used to be different than it is now.
Yeah, no. Well, I took the online, and then I did a Zoom interview, and then I just, sat on my ass for a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Year and a half?
So when
about 14 months. Yeah.
It was wild for a bit, Ryan, because the only pool of contestants they were pulling from were in the Los Angeles area, where we're right there. During COVID, they weren't bringing people or making people travel, and now it's opened up again. And you very often now find people from Philadelphia in this area on Jeopardy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess we are very good at hiding our smarts. So.
I think there's a lady on Monday that's from Philly as well.
Yes.
I think I saw something on Action News last night or the day before. So we're going to have another Philly contestant representing Philly on Jeopardy next week.
Nice.
All right, well,
By the way, Preston, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You're doing an excellent job, and Kathy, as scorekeeper, is doing a phenomenal job as well.
Thank you.
She is.
And Casey, as fact checker to the scorekeeper, is doing a great job.
I think we stayed away from any pronunciations where I might need to use a dialect, which is was always one of Alex's great skills. When he would pronounce something, no matter what language or what dialect it was, he would make sure that he rolled his R's when it was necessary and so on.
You'll just sound like Borat.
I will. Let's begin.
To watch the ladies make water.
All right, so let's get started. Casey, give me some music here as we head into round number 2. Give me like the Jeopardy theme.
Oh,
Something a little more upbeat.
yeah,
because we're going to. All right, so the categories for round 2 are. Thank you. I know. Worked really hard on that. Cinespeak, Do a 180, All in Our Heads and Textbooks, and Fuzzy Friends.
Fuzzy Friend.
Those are the categories. All right, so the way it usually works is whoever leads has control of the board, I believe.
No,
whoever's losing has control of the board, I believe. Ryan, you get to
He
be
gets to spin the wheel.
All right, Ryan, where are we going to go?
Jesus. For Fuzzy Friends for 400.
Fuzzy Friends for 400. All right, now we're taking a different approach. We're going to bounce around the board a little bit here. All right, so the answer is, when faced with danger, certain ducks, snakes, and mammals do this, also called thanatosis. Ryan, what's the answer?
What is Playing Dead?
That is correct. So 400 points for Ryan. Next, please.
All in Our Heads and Textbooks for 2, please.
All right. And that answer is, an infant might exhibit this type of anxiety when they are taken away from someone to whom they have a strong attachment. An infant might exhibit this type of anxiety when taken away from someone to whom... Yes, Nick.
What is separation anxiety?
That is correct.
Nice.
200 points for Nick. All right, Nick, you have control of the board.
Let's do Fuzzy Friends for 2, please.
All right, and that answer is... the two-toed one of these can live... Nick?
What is the sloth?
That is correct. All right, next category.
Fuzzy Friends 4-6, please.
All right, and our answer for that one is... It's the world's largest burrowing animal and can make a destructive tunnel complex 650 feet long, so farmers don't find it as cute. All right, Nick?
What is a prairie dog?
That is incorrect. So farmers don't find it as cute as zoogoers might find it. It's the world's largest burrowing animal and can make a destructive tunnel complex 650 feet long. Ryan, any answer?
I'm sorry I made you wait for me not to answer.
Okay. The answer is, a wombat. They usually give the
wombat.
answers.
Yeah.
Wombat. All right.
Yeah, he does give the answer.
Nick, next category.
Well, finish out the category, Fuzzy Friends for 8.
All right, and that answer is...
You're so excited.
It's a birthday wish come true.
The arrival of foxes in Western Australia in the 1920s was bad news for the quokka, a type of this kangaroo relative. Ryan.
Ooh, what is a wallaby?
That is correct. 800 points. By the way, the points are doubled here. All right, Ryan, you have control of the board. Where are we going to go?
Doing 180 for 4, please.
All right, and that answer is... This position is the last line of defense in rugby. In the NFL, it's the offensive role of Larry, oh my God, I can't pronounce his name, Larry Csonka and Moose Johnson.
Larry Csonka.
Csonka. Spell with a C?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I did.
Guy's stupid.
This position is the last line of defense in rugby, but in the NFL, it's the offensive role of Larry Csonka and Moose Johnson. Ryan.
What is a tackle?
That is incorrect. Nick, do you want to take a shot at it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's a fullback.
The fullback.
How much was that, by the way?
400. All right, so no answer. Or wait, yes, incorrect answer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, where are we going to go?
Do I go or didn't Ryan get the last one right?
He did.
No, I got it wrong.
Well, no, you got the last one right, but you also got the last one wrong.
Yes.
He had control of the board last?
Yes.
Okay, Ryan, where would you like to go?
Doing 180 for 6.
All right, and that answer is...
So ashamed I got that wrong.
Like a score in U.S. football, a goal kick, a reminder of rugby's soccer origins, is worth this many points. Ryan.
A goal kick?
Yes.
Like a field goal? Or just a point after time?
I'll read it for you again. Like a score in U.S. football, a goal kick, a reminder of rugby's soccer origins, is worth this many points. So it's in rugby.
3? What is
that?
Three?
Is correct. Yes.
What is 3?
Yep. What is 3? Yes.
Even when he sheepishly gives the answer, he's right.
A funky word one. Kathy, what's the score so far?
Ryan is leading with 3,000 points. Nick has only 1,400.
What?
What
happened? All right, thank you, Marissa. We have 5 gentlemen in our studio. They're going to be playing at the Met tonight. They're opening for the Marcus King Band. And Casey's a big fan and wanted to get these guys in here to perform this morning.
Yeah, especially because I can't make it to the show tonight.
So you just have them come in and perform on the show.
Totally self-serving. I'm like, no, you come to me. I can't come to you. No, I found you guys on Instagram just a couple of years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Penelope Road. To the show this morning. Nice to have you guys here. Good to see you. All right, let's start with names. We have Max over here on guitar. Charles is playing the keys in the middle here. Is it Cohen or Cohen?
Cohen.
Yeah. Cohen is on guitar and vocals, and we have James on the bass, and Anthony is playing the little kid drum set.
He's the champ today.
This is Mike Portnoy and I had a drum off one time here in the studio, and we had a little kid's drum kit, and he signed it for us, and that's what Anthony is going to be playing this morning.
Try to do it justice.
I think you'll do it wonderful justice, my friend. You guys are, and feel free, anybody who wants to speak at all. You guys are originally from Atlanta, Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
Atlanta, Georgia.
How long have you been all together as a group?
We turned 3 May 1st.
Really?
So this is
still
year 3.
pretty early in the life of the band.
Definitely, yeah.
And how did you guys interact and find each other?
Just a bunch of us went to high school together.
Okay.
And we just met throughout like playing in different bands, and when we the 5 of us got together, we just kind of knew what's up.
This is the right group of people. What's the Atlanta scene like? As far as if you guys were in different bands, you ran into each other, you probably played some of the same gigs. And is Atlanta got a thriving music scene?
It does. I think that is a lot of what brought us together is maybe that the scene doesn't necessarily lend itself to our type of music anymore. Like, we all grew up when Atlanta was really booming with rap, and so we kind of came up through a different avenue, but it's still definitely a great city for that.
Well,
There's
your
like a
sound
cool
is
DIY scene too now.
Okay.
That's getting bigger and stuff, and even that we didn't really fall into. We were just kind of like in between both worlds. Yeah.
Well, your guys, you fall into a how would you categorize? Because there's a lot of soul, there's some R&B, there's some adult contemporary. I mean, how do you define Penelope Road, if you can?
We don't really have a word to define it. I think you kind of put it perfect. It's I guess there's a.
That's all good, buddy.
Yeah. We don't really have a word to define it. I mean, you put it perfectly. Like, there's a million different genres that we all kind of are inspired by. So
It rings authentic, though, with, like, we talk about this. So we're an active rock station, and we play a lot of the old and a lot of the new stuff that makes sense. But we often talk about music that sits squarely in this. We don't treat the notion of yacht rock as a pejorative or, all of that stuff. It all works for us. And you guys, as young as yours, seem to have older souls when it comes to the music that you really like.
For sure.
I have a quote here. Tell me if this holds true. Stanky funk
boy.
junk.
We've tried to scrape that from the planet. It's so funny. It's just it comes
It keeps
everywhere.
coming back
It haunts us.
like a herpes sore.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Exactly like that.
What was the quote again?
Stanky funky junk.
Stanky funky
One
junk.
of them, it ended up in a trade.
I don't hear stanky from your music, but definitely a little bit of funk and
That's
R&B.
more a vibe, yeah.
But
stank more funk.
which one of you stanks the most in the band?
It's
Anthony.
All the rhythm section.
Everybody pointed at Anthony. The stankiest of Penelope
I'm
Road.
the kid's toy right now.
Wow.
Listen, I think the first video I came across was you guys just doing a cover of Rich Girl, right? And it was probably maybe like 45 seconds to a minute reel, and so you guys have some stuff I guess. The adult contemporary, Hall & Oates, as we, maybe yacht rocky type of stuff. But then also, there was this one video I watched of you guys. It looked like you were at a college party and you were jamming out the Backseat Lovers. You guys know that one?
Yeah.
What college was that at? Do you guys?
UGA, I think. University of Georgia.
Yeah. So, but like people were, and it was just looked like a backyard party, and people were raging, and so, but like Backseat Lovers is a more contemporary band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our new music we've been writing is a good, more kind of like alt rocky, indie kind of vibe, which we've always had in a lot of the covers we play. But it's influencing the music we write now.
I saw a cover of was it Human Nature or so there was a couple of you were in a choral group in school.
Yes.
Is it because your harmonies figure prominently in what you do?
Definitely.
And we love to hear that. We always make Preston and I go on and on about the Eagles documentary and them on stage and it seems like talking about like bucking against things in a time of auto-tune and click tracks and things on stage that are artificial. I think there's sort of a reaction against that where the audience wants to know what we're seeing on stage is actually happening in the moment. And that seems to fuel you guys as well, correct?
100%.
Yeah, that felt like a lot of what I think connected people with us in the beginning when they started seeing our videos on their algorithms was like, it just felt like you get this 45-second clip and you're transported to 1973 and you're watching the Eagles make not to give ourselves that credit first of all it's a little different but I think it gave people a lot of shades of just like that easier time when music was real and when music was just getting made in people's backyards and not in a studio with a bunch of technology.
Maybe people refer to you as the Stanky Eagles now.
We've gotten the Jen's Eagles before. That one was pretty good.
Listen, when the Eagles got
worse,
when the Eagles got started, they were around your age. You know what I mean? Like and like all those bands that we love and revere to this day are like your contemporaries, so they're at your age. But like, so listen, when I'm going through Instagram and I watch somebody do a cover of a song, I'm like, that's great. You watch The Voice, you watch American Idol. There are a million amazing singers and amazing musicians out there. But it was when I started going through and finding some of your original stuff that I was like, okay, I really like what you guys are creating, right? Not recreating, but creating. And so you guys do some stuff in somebody's backyard. I don't know whose backyard it is. Somebody, it's okay.
Usually mine. Yeah.
It's your back patio or whatever. And there's one in particular, and you're not going to do that song today, but the song called Flowers. It is beautiful, and I love it. And I had to save it and flag it so I could listen to it over and over again because there wasn't a studio version at the time. So like as I'm going through this, I get so excited for you guys because
he's incredibly excited.
I am because
he's a big prophet of you guys. So.
Yeah, because. Listen, you guys are like grinding right now. Like you're in a van, maybe not a bus, or any of. But it's still like a fun, exciting time, and
sure.
Yeah. So like how has your experience been so far?
Over the 3 years.
Well, I would say like over the last year.
Yeah.
It's been a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we've been touring since January of last year. I don't think anybody here would have thought this would be our lives 3 years ago. So this is, it's just been insane.
Well, you watch these, talking about, again, the Eagles and so on and so forth, you see bands that when they're in their heyday or when they still now can bring it and enjoy this, enjoy being together and simply playing music. The audience, the audience, loves that. We can sense that. But I mean, when you're traveling around in a van, and apparently there's a whole bunch of van horror stories and breaking down and stuff like that. Sometimes that can wear and tear on the band. But how do you get past that? I mean, what keeps you motivated to just keep doing this?
I mean, I think it's the love for the music. At the end of the day, like we all know each other so well at this point. Like I don't think we're friends so much as like literal siblings. Family. To where I think. To me, like anytime I'm a little bit bothered or frustrated or whatever it is, like the second we get on stage and we like click, it all goes away for a little bit, and it's just that kind of magic that you feel when you play music with people and you really connect on that level. I think transcends like just any other like regular feeling that you can get.
And of life.
Right?
Well,
yeah.
Now, Kohan, you smiled really big when Steve asked that question. What were you about to say?
Well, we've had all the stories about vans breaking down. That's all us. We've had every accident ever that could happen.
What's
to
the
our
worst?
first van?
We broke,
dude.
The
The last night of our last tour, we jackknifed a trailer into the middle of downtown. Where was it? Charlotte? Yeah.
So you caused a tractor trailer to jackknife?
No. Their trailer. They were pulling their equipment.
All right.
Trust me,
it was
I've done
unfortunate
it.
of us, but it was pretty embarrassing after the show having to like direct traffic through the street. And
Who was driving? Who did it?
We'll just.
Preston relays he had a tour. He was in a band.
I was in a band.
He's a drummer.
Learning how to back the trailer in is a colossal pain.
It's real satisfying once you get it.
It is, man. If you nail it, it's badass. There's a song in there somewhere, for sure.
But Preston,
country hit.
You look back at those days of like you had a literal school bus.
Yes.
And it was, but you loved it, right?
That was so much fun.
Right?
It was crazy fun. Yeah.
we toured out of a school bus.
Yeah. We
so
bought
cool.
a school bus for $1,000. We converted it, and it was, and literally from time to time, we'd be driving back from a gig like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and flames would start shooting out of the engine compartment. We'd have to pull over, stop, open up the hood, and you could see the manifold was glowing red.
Oh, man.
It was just horrible, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was a blast.
Well, in your legend and lore is this house. There is a legitimate Penelope Road, and you had like a college house that you were living in that apparently was a disaster in and of itself. What were the conditions like in that thing?
Black mold.
Yeah, we
Definitely.
James and I lived there, and there was like, it was ridiculous. Our dryer like disconnected from the vent, and we had no idea. So for like half the time we lived there, every time we'd run the dryer, the walls in the hallway would sweat.
It was awful.
It was so bad. The pipes were built wrong. It was,
Really? Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we practiced. That's where we kind of got started.
Maybe that's where the stanky is from.
That must be it.
It's the mildew. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'd like to get a couple songs out of you. So, what would you like to play first?
I think we're going to do one called "So It Goes."
So it goes. All right. Tonight at the Met, it's Penelope Road on MMR. Here we go.
stuck in place with the world flying by and not shit to my name. Yes, it's all just memories of things I've never dreamed, but I'm happy to believe. So it goes, c'est la vie. I'll enjoy what's mine and let the rest just be. Telephone call from the corner of my mind, remembering how we felt that night. Dancing the moonlight with the stars at night. Maybe I should leave it all behind. If I told the truth, I'm not over you. 'Cause you opened the gate, but I fell right through into your world and out of your mind. Stuck in place with the world flying by and not shit to my name. Yes, it's all just memories. Things I'd never dreamed, but I'm happy to believe. So it goes, c'est la vie. I'll enjoy what's mine and let the rest just be.
Smooth. Penelope Road, if you're just tuning in, 93.3 WMMR. The guys are in our studio. They're playing a show tonight. Support act for the Marcus King Band. You guys are doing support dates. That's the next logical step from where you were. And what have you had a quote unquote headlining tour yet?
Yeah, all last year and into this year we headlined. We did a couple opening sets for a couple bands called Goose and Lake Street Dive.
Sure. Yeah, Goose sort of falls in that in the category where out of left field, and I go, everyone loves Goose. And I go, well, I guess I got to check it out. I mean, I gave myself a rush course on you guys just to get up to speed because there is that case where you can sort of, prior to a record deal, if a record deal is still the thing, and you guys have one, yes. So you can exist and build up an audience as you did with social media and other ways, but then you get to the point where you have to prove it, and have the longevity. Hearing that song, though, and owing to what we were talking about earlier, and I don't know if you feel the same way, Preston, but it reminds me of, and I say this in the best way, 4 or 5 of my favorite songs. Like it is instantly nostalgic for a song I've really not heard that much. So, and that's part of the desired goal, I guess, right?
100%. Yeah.
By the way, I love Goose. I've seen them live, and I love Lake Street Dive. I found those guys. There was a concert at Town Hall in support of an Inside Llewyn Davis movie, and that's what I was like. And so they did. I don't remember the name of the song, but anyway, those are two different sounding types of bands, you know? Are they in the same label? Like, how do you end up getting matched up with a Goose or a Lake Street Dive?
The touring operation's pretty different from the label side. It's more just like our booking agents and folks communicating when it comes to that stuff.
You kind of left to your
own? We had just like some mutual people on similar teams, and we had been lucky enough to meet him back when he played at the Blue Note in New York, and then filmed some content with him a few months ago too. So yeah, it was just super cool that he called us up.
You guys being younger guys, and I mean, you're not young, you're not like teenagers or anything like that, but your parents help out in any way, shape, or form? Have they been a part of this?
My mom was managing for the first like year.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. You had you fired.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all of our parents are super supportive.
They're backing you up.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
They're also happy and proud. They're probably all watching right now.
Oh yeah.
Gee, you're play. I mean, of their age, you're probably hitting in the pocket of the music that they love.
Yeah.
But
oh my
advancing
God.
forward, yeah.
They're probably so happy with the music you're playing.
Yeah.
You know?
Freak him out one time and do a. Oh no!
No, but this
devil music.
This is, I mean, completely and totally outside of like a little bit left to center of the format that we're used to. I mean, the last 3 artists that we had in here, from Ashes to New, Autumn Kings, and Des Rocks. Those are more aligned. But I think our show sort of allows us to go a little bit left to center from time to time and have maybe a little bit of a passion for one of the show members. So. I wanted to ask about how you're received differently from like if you're opening for Lake Street Dive or a band like Goose, because I love Fish. Fish is my favorite band of all time, and then that introduced me to Goose, and I think Goose and Fish you got a lot of like hairy hippie type people that are at those types of shows. Were you received similarly at both of those types of shows?
Yeah, I think for us it's how we cater, the different sides of our set to which crowds. For instance, like we've covered both Lake Street Dive and Goose songs since our inception a couple years ago, and it's really just picking, what songs, for Marcus, it's what songs, hit that Southern rock kind of country almost, side for our stuff. And we've got, some stuff that leans that way. And then for Lake Street Dive, a little bit of the softer, kind of like the one we just played, we'd bring that out. And I think it's just catering our different songs to different crowds because it does span pretty widely among, a couple genres that it allows us, I think, to be pretty fluid with who we open up for.
It's sort of a good lab to find it because how you reach your audience.
Thing about the band, like we all have such different music tastes, and we listen to such different music that like sometimes like when we get to open for different people, it's like one person's type of music, they get to shine a bit.
So there's no like Lennon. You guys all Lennon and McCartney. You're all writing.
We all write.
Yeah, which is very cool. We always marvel at like. Queen. Everyone in the band wrote a number one song for Queen. Yeah.
What you said you're all into different types of music. Who's into what? I can see James over here is wearing a Blind Melon shirt, which is pretty cool. Yeah. What about you guys? What are you into? Anybody, jump in.
Blonde Melon's definitely on the list. Yeah, the classic rock side, the old 90s alternative, all that stuff. I'm really into like all the old, 60s soul music,
all right,
nice music. That's like, where I get my bass playing from.
You a Motown fan?
Oh yeah, big time.
Who's way outside of what you guys do as far as what you like? Anthony. What's Anthony into? The drummer. Yeah.
First time over here. I would say I was into a lot of grunge growing up. My parents put me onto that as like a little kid, and I was always a fan of like just like pounding drums, like Neil Peart, like John Bonham, those kind of drummers. But yeah, like punk, grunge is like that was how I first got into like any music at all. So
that's a cool entree, though. I mean, to also to have these different elements. It makes things more, more inventive, more unique, since you're amalgamating familiar styles, but it's coming out as something fresh, which is hard to achieve.
Well, let's go down the line. Koan, how about you?
I grew up on the Beatles and Motown and Prince and David Bowie and all of that. But
nice.
Like, I listen to a lot of like Arcade Fire and Big Thief and a lot of cool like new art rock, Radiohead. I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Charles?
Pretty simple. I grew up on the Eagles, Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
Pretty much just classic rock like through and through is
whatever
is
you
what I
could
grew
sing
up
along
on.
to, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how about you, Max?
I grew up on like yacht rock, classic rock. But now, I mean, I listen to everything. I've been listening to this girl, Sienna Spyro. She's incredible. There's a band called Edge Hill. Who's like, they're like like indie rock. I don't know. It's so good.
Okay.
I'm writing these
Oh,
down.
yeah. Okay.
Casey's into
Stick notes
absorbing into new stuff regularly.
I always just gravitate towards back to Fish, but I'm always
He does.
listening to new stuff.
That's the new deal.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Russ.
All right, well, listen, let's get another song from you guys before we send you on your way so you can get a nap before your gig tonight. But what are we going to hear now?
This one is, I believe, Out Tonight is
Yeah,
what we're playing.
we're gonna
Yeah,
give it a try.
This was like the song that really got us, some love on the internet. This is our our second original song that like people really gravitated towards.
All right.
And yeah, it's a fun one to play.
It's called Out Tonight?
Out Tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Penelope Road on MMR.
Here we go. Sorry, y'all.
Penelope Road tuning on MMR.
I was on the wrong end here. Sorry. There we go. All right.
All right.
If I see you out tonight, I'll be blue. Just thinking how I'll hold you tight, it's nothing new for me. And if I see you out tonight with someone new, I might consider moving on. If I can't get you off my mind, I'm totally screwed. I can't believe how bad I messed it up with you. No, I guess I didn't know that it was make or break. I guess that was a wild take. So now that I have you here, I have to say I really didn't like the way that you broke my heart when you ended it. 'Cause I was acting like an idiot, but now I'm broke. And I don't even have money to smoke. Just to set the record straight, I'm okay. Even though my heart was out on display. Oh no. 'Cause you know without you, baby, my world turned gray. Yeah. 'Cause even if I wanted to, I could never make you stay. You broke my heart when you ended it. 'Cause I was acting
man.
Thank you, guys.
Penelope Road on 93.3 WMMR. I'll read this text. It says, I'm ready for some salt air, a pool, a cold one, and a lounge chair to relax the rest of the day in.
Oh, yeah. Do you find yourself, Preston, as you're listening, going through the Rolodex of, God, that's kind of like, and that's kind of like.
Ricky Lee Jones.
Ricky Lee Jones,
popped in my mind a
absolutely.
little bit. You
Donald
guys probably
Fagen.
don't know that name, but yeah, definitely picking up on some stuff. A little, not fully, but some James Taylor and you know.
I mean,
yeah,
you're in good company, man. And it's
That's a
again,
huge compliment.
Yeah, the thing you don't want to do is insult someone by saying, "Oh, you're just like no." But I love that set. I love that general pocket. But to hear those things, it puts a smile on your face. So kudos to you guys. Yeah.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah,
Of course.
seriously, such a pleasure.
Thank you for the private concert for Casey.
Thank you.
To the show tonight.
Well, fair, you guys will do flowers for me. I appreciate
Next
it.
time, for
Thank you. Yeah.
Question, when can we expect any new music from you guys? Is that down the road a ways, or are you currently working on
No,
stuff?
we've just finished recording our first album, and we don't have an exact release date yet, but we can definitely expect some more music coming later this summer and earlier into the fall.
Do you think you're going to roll it out as a complete album, or are you going to do tracks?
Complete album.
Love it.
So the right way.
Yeah, you're old school in every way. I love it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, they're playing tonight at the Met. The show, you can get tickets to livenation.com, and they're the support act for Marcus King Band. But next time through, probably going to be headlining a show here in Philadelphia. I believe.
Bet money on it. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you guys for being here. Good luck with everything. We'll talk to you soon. Penelope Road! Yeah! Preston and Steve Show. We'll take a quick break. We will come back in just a moment. Stay with us. All right, Ryan.
Where the points can really change.
Hold on, Casey
I
has different scores.
thought Nick had 1,600.
It's like my math
'Cause
is
he lost- he
my
lost-
math is bad, but not that bad.
He lost 600 points when he had 2,200.
No, he only had 2,100.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's go, Ryan.
You can feel confident.
That's 15, not 14.
Yeah.
That's 15, not 14.
Let's just meet in the middle. We'll give him
I believe you
1,500.
scored three.
Listen, I think I'm correct. If we
Well,
want,
I think you scored 3 touchdowns and I had 7 home runs. Is that the math we're working with here?
That's it. Absolutely. Well, you can be confident in the results of this match.
All right, we're sticking with Kathy's numbers.
Yes, we
Let's
are.
go with my
All right,
number.
Ryan, what's next?
Do a 180 for 8.
All right, and that answer is the Timbers represent this city in Major League Soccer.
Hey!
Nick.
What is Portland?
That is correct for 800 points. If you're just tuning in, we have Nick on his birthday facing off in Jeopardy against 16-time champion Ryan Long. All right, Nick.
Let's do Cinespeak for 8.
All right, Cinespeak for 8. 2008. I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude. Ryan?
What is Tropic Thunder?
Yes, well done. 800 points.
Great
All right,
scene.
Ryan, where would you like to go
I was
next?
saving the movie category for the end, dude. Let's finish off. Do a 180 for 2, please.
All right, doing a 180 for 2. And the answer is this 5-letter word means an extended exchange of strokes before a point in tennis.
Hey!
Nick.
What is a serve?
That is incorrect. This 5-letter word means an extended exchange of strokes before a point in tennis.
No.
No answer?
No.
It is, Nick, Steve, you want to answer that?
A rally?
A rally is correct. Well done. Yes. So 200 points for Steve.
Thank you, Kevin.
By the way, Steve has like 600 points by now.
If I lose to Steve in this game.
Do you know what the problem is? It's like I'm watching Jeopardy and I want to.
I know you want to say it out loud, right?
That would be awesome if like 2 people are playing and you somehow come in 3rd place.
You know what? I want to ask you guys who do the same thing. When you're watching Jeopardy on TV and you're saying the answers out
Yes.
loud, if you confidently know it, you just say the answer. But if I have to take a split second, I add the what is a, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Drag it out.
Or you
Yeah.
Or you go like this. Argentina. Argentina.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Who's up? Who has control of the board here?
I guess that would be me.
All right, Ryan, where do we want to go?
Hey, you know what? This would be my birthday gift to you. Go ahead. You choose one.
All right, Nick.
Well, thanks, Ryan. Let's do Cinespeak for 6, please.
All right, Cinespeak for 6. And that answer is 1993. If the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the Ryan?
What is Jurassic Park?
That is correct. Yes. The pirates don't eat the tourists.
Yes.
Is the finish of that line. All right, where to next, Ryan?
I have one. I'm going to deny myself. All in our heads and textbooks for 4.
All right. All in our heads and textbooks. The answer is submissive and pugnacious are synonyms for the 2 words in this type of behavior. Fine, whatever. Ryan.
What is passive aggressive?
That is correct. Yes, 400 points. All right, where next, Ryan?
Textbooks for 6, please.
All right, and that answer is the DSM-5 psychiatry text defines it as, quote, persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions. Ryan, the answer?
What is hoarding?
Yes, 600 points for Ryan.
You got to see Kathy's adding skills over here. They're amazing.
Yeah, really good.
All right, next, Ryan.
I think I saw an abacus.
Why the sundial, though?
What is an abacus?
What is?
What do you don't know?
Oh,
It is
what is?
Yeah,
an abacus.
It is like gingivitis.
We'll go with that.
All right, Ryan, where would you like to go?
Textbooks for 8, please.
All right, closing out the category with the answer. In the operant kind of this learning process, desired behavior is rewarded. Ryan.
What is conditioning?
Yes, that is correct for 800 points.
Killing it in double.
We have 2 clues left. Where are we going to go? Cinespeak, what would you like?
Cinespeak for 2, please.
For 2. All right. And the answer is 1986. I feel the need. All right, Ryan.
What is Top Gun?
That is correct. The need for speed. And the final category, 400 points in Cinespeak, is 2013. Look at me. Look at me. I'm Nick.
What is Captain Phillips?
Yes, Nick got one. 400 points. Kathy, and we have no. Wait, do we have Final Jeopardy?
Oh, come on.
Yes, we do have Final Jeopardy. All right, what's the total so far?
All right, Ryan is leading 6,400 points. Nick with 2,400.
Hey.
All right. If you would, please, we have our own Vanna White, Bill Weston, bringing over the Final Jeopardy category. And normally,
stop talking.
we give you the category,
Right,
and
you
then they
make-
have a moment to make the wagers.
Right. So the category, then right, exactly.
Oh, Nick will like this. Final Jeopardy category is National Historic Landmarks.
National Historic Landmarks, and you both have to make your wager.
Okay, so you make your wager now. Now, it's at this point, me and Casey and Nick have this little game that we do sometimes when the category will pop up. If we happen to be watching Jeopardy at the same time, we will text each other. And before we even hear the clue, we'll try to guess what the answer is. Just wildly, just on the base category
So
knowledge.
write down an answer.
Yeah.
You guys do it now.
Yep, we would write it down now. And on occasion, we've actually gotten them right.
Because and again, sometimes and the obviously the pros know this.
Well, the clue will give you an answer sometimes.
Yeah.
But just the category alone,
I wrote my answer
it's
down.
a wild guess. All right, Casey wrote down one just for fun. So
Wait, real quick. How many points do I have, Kath?
You have 2,400.
Okay.
And
so you're
Ryan
saying
has
there's a
how many?
chance.
Ryan has 6,400.
6,400.
All right, got it?
Yeah, it
Not a
depends on
runaway.
how greedy Ryan is feeling, you know? I mean, we'll
Remember
see.
Cliff Clavin on Cheers that one time? Who are 3 people who have never been in my kitchen and he bet the whole shebang?
All right. Have you guys made your wagers?
Yep.
All right, so let me now reveal this. All right, Casey, different music, please.
Yes.
Let's change this up a
Inagata
little bit.
Davida.
Yeah, please play Iron Butterflies, Inagata Davida. All right, so here we go. Final Jeopardy, and then you can hit the Jeopardy theme because
Right.
that's how long it takes for them to fill this out. In National Historic Landmarks, landmarks in 2 states include the... What is this?
Oh, we're dead.
Landmarks in 2 states include the 155-year-old bridge connecting Covington, Kentucky to this city.
Larry Zonka.
Landmarks in 2 states include the 155-year-old bridge connecting Covington, Kentucky to this city. All right, write down your answers now. And this is when the camera pans across the contestants. Right now we're zooming in very close to Nick.
Nice,
And
Nick.
a little fade, a little dissolve to both of our contestants. All right.
All right, pens down.
Time is up.
All right.
All right. So We go to, we started on the low end first, I believe, to see what Nick's answer is. Nick, landmarks in 2 states include the 155-year-old bridge connecting Covington, Kentucky to this city. Your answer is?
What is Cincinnati, Ohio?
Which is correct. And how much did you wager?
I bet it all, Alex.
You bet it all, Alex.
Right.
2,400. So, Kathy, 4,800.
That would be 4,800.
All right, well done.
She's so good.
All right, now on to Jeopardy champion Ryan Long. Ryan, your answer? Happy birthday, Nick, and he bet 1,000. That meant he did not know the answer, and so he loses 1,000, Kathy.
And he is still our winner.
And we still are Jeopardy champion. Now 17 times, Ryan Long.
This is official. Yes, 17.
Yes.
17 times.
All right, now, we had a feeling something like this might happen.
So double Jeopardy?
No. But we whipped up a category, Nick, that you might do better than he has done in. So we're going to try you guys out on this final Jeopardy category.
And Ryan, you said you're a fan of the show and you've been listening.
Yeah.
So this might favor Nick a little bit more, but you could have a shot at this.
All right, so Casey, if you would bring the music down. Our final fun category is 2 Nicks and a cup. Milestone moments from the broadcast life of Nick McElwain. So buzz in if you know the answer.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
It's actually, if you don't realize, it's actually skewed towards you, Nick.
Okay. All right, so
it'll favor you.
Gotcha.
It's the meteorological condition that caused Nick to exclaim, guess what I get to do?
Hey!
Nick McElwain.
What is snow?
That is correct, yes. So we'll do 200 points for Nick there. We'll double it each time. All right, next answer. It's Nick's incorrect explanation of why birds seem to tilt their heads towards the ground.
Hey!
Nick.
What is they're listening?
For?
Worms.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
For 400?
400 for that. All right, 600 for this one. It's Nick's deep dive that led to his belief that this Oscar-winning song was actually titled Shiloh. Ryan?
What is shallow?
Yes!
My man.
Ryan got 600 points.
Wait, hold on, because I gave those points to Nick already. Casey, what was Nick at? 5,400?
I don't know.
I think it was
no.
12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just starting fresh.
All right,
Yeah,
okay.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, starting all over again.
Just make it yen.
All right, I'm going to stop keeping count.
All right, now this is a tough one, okay? It is the core training contraption that made Nick an early pre-meme video star.
Hey!
All right, Nick.
What is a balancing roll?
Yes, a balance board.
Yeah.
Balancing roll. That's correct. That was at Black Diamond Sports.
Nick got up on it, and it's I wouldn't even ever have tried this, but got up and you not face planted, but hit the ground hard.
Close to it.
Yeah.
All right, this is a tough one. This is the final question. It is the nom de plume that Nick is listed as in Steve Morrison's iPhone contact list.
Hey!
Nick?
This is a good one, Ryan. What is Nick what the F?
Yes, that is correct.
I did not want to spell his name as I was putting it in, and I went with that.
All right, and we don't need to total up the score.
Yeah.
Nick's winning by about 1,000.
About 1,000. All right. Well, Nick, we thought this would be a nice birthday, and it was Marissa's idea.
Thank you, Marissa.
To do a Jeopardy run.
And thanks so much to Ryan for coming in. I mean, honestly, like if you're going to lose, you might as well lose to a champion like Ryan. And this was so much fun. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it.
So, Ryan, what's the story on the Tournament of Champions? When you guys are expected to film? When that will air and all that stuff?
Yeah, we're going back in September and airs in November, and that'll be the first time outside of this, thought about Jeopardy for any amount of time.
Well, I have a question. When they're going to do that with you, I mean, like, how many days does the Tournament of Champions last? Do you know if you're guaranteed to stay a certain?
Hey!
What is 10?
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
Brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel. Immerse yourself in a premier gaming experience with over 2,000 slots, 130 tables, and the FanDuel Sportsbook and Lounge, all in the heart of the Stadium District. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. The Sonoma County Sheriff's Office in Washington released new video of their game of hide and seek with a man suspected of being drunk. The department was called to a bar after the man was declined service. According to deputies, the man then drove off, ran over a planter and some cinder blocks. Now, when they arrived, deputies found the man who was hidden away in some landscaping trying to hide. And the audio is fantastic. The deputy says, "What's going on tonight?" And then from the bushes you hear, "Nothing." The man is heard replying, and then the deputy says, "Then why are you hiding in the bushes?" And the man says, "Well, why are you guys out here?" And the deputy said, "I don't know. You tell me." This went back and forth for a little while.
You know there are ticks in those bushes.
The man was ultimately arrested and taken to the county jail where deputies got a search warrant for a blood draw, and he was booked on suspicion of DUI.
I almost got away with it.
A Florida woman who was working as a substitute teacher at a middle school was allegedly found passed out and drunk on school grounds. Jennifer Jettison was arrested after police say she was found unresponsive in her car, which was in the pickup line of the Fort Myers Middle School.
What are you doing there?
Nothing. A school resource officer was told by a bystander that there was a woman fast asleep behind the wheel of a car that was parked but running while in the pickup line. The school resource officer approached the Subaru Impreza and soon recognized it as a car that was allegedly involved in an incident earlier that day.
It's okay, I'm a teacher.
The school resource officer was told that Jennison was having a possible medical episode around 10 a.m. the same morning. When the officer found her, he determined that she was intoxicated and took her keys. Jennison apparently had a spare car key, which she used to start her car that afternoon before she allegedly passed out in the driver's seat. The officer parked his car in front of Jennison's to prevent the vehicle from taking off and possibly striking children who were leaving the school, then used a previously confiscated key to unlock the car and wake Jennison up. After a few attempts, the officer was apparently able to rouse Jennison, who allegedly showed several signs of intoxication, including slurred speech, inability to balance herself, and stumbling.
Last call.
Jennison agreed to participate in a field sobriety test, and then they tested breath. Listen to her. Her BAC was .376.
Whoa.
And an open bottle of Skol vodka was also allegedly found in Jennison's car. She was arrested. She was hitting it hard that morning,
She's
man.
living the joke. Is there any blood in your alcohol?
Yeah. All right, footage shows the moment a dog walker was swallowed by the ground after dropping into an enormous manhole. Shocking footage shows a 21-year-old woman suddenly disappearing from the pavement, leaving her dog barking for help on the side of the road. This is a different one than what you guys talked about earlier this morning. Juliana Mara Shiel was walking her dog, Pitu, down a road in Brazil, and all of a sudden she steps onto a loose paving stone and then plummets into the ground, disappearing from sight. Little Pitu was left barking in distress on the pavement.
I'm free!
Desperately trying to get the attention of passing cars. The paving stone was the width of the pavement and looked like any other one there, but there was no way to know that it would give way.
Preston, it looked like a trap door on a stage.
Yeah.
And Juliana called for help from the manhole for several minutes, confused and injured from the fall. Video shows passerby eventually stopping, flagging down a car to get help. Locals clamor out and rescued her from the hole before helping her to the hospital.
The dog leapt into action and gnawed on a soup bone and then went to sleep.
She broke teeth in the fall and needed stitches in her chin and mouth as well. She thinks that her dog Pitu played a key role in her rescue, saying, "I think he helped people notice because she was on a lead and stayed close by."
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. All right, this is messed up. A man spearfishing with friends was killed by a shark on the Great Barrier Reef on Sunday, police said, in Australia's second fatal shark attack in just over a week. The 39-year-old man was with three friends diving from a boat when he was attacked, according to police inspector Elaine Burns. She said the man had been spearfishing. He was attacked and died from a critical head injury. Ugh.
Not the way to go.
Police said the man who pulled the victim from the water was pretty close to the incident and witnessed the attack. The unidentified victim was brought on board was brought by boat by around noon, where paramedics were waiting. He had sustained injuries not compatible with life, an ambulance service statement said. Kennedy Shoal is a shallow coral reef popular with recreational fishers, and they think that it might have been a bull shark, Steve. So
yeah, so when you're spearfishing and you're putting blood in the water, a lot of spearfishers will get attacked by, well, not a lot, but they do. It does happen frequently.
Yeah, it'll draw. All right, and then one last story, and then we will wrap it up. Shortly after noon on Saturday, officers with the Scotts Bluff Police Department responded to the shortstop convenience store after receiving a report that an individual had been shot by a BB gun. While officers were en route, updated information indicated that the incident actually involved a shotgun.
Wow.
Upon arrival, officers located a truck with an attached camper. The passenger side door panel of the vehicle sustained damage consistent with a shotgun blast. Though through the preliminary investigation, officers determined that the owner of the truck had pulled into the convenience store to purchase merchandise. While the passenger of the truck was standing near the front passenger side door, a dog in the back seat moved from one side of the vehicle to the other. During that movement, the dog triggered a shotgun that had a live shell in the chamber, causing the firearm to discharge. At the time of the discharge, another individual was stopped at the traffic light with her arm resting out of the window, and one pellet from the shotgun blast struck her in the upper arm. That's why they thought it was a BB gun.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you think that?
Her injury was not believed to be life-threatening, and a family member transported her to the medical center for treatment. The incident serves as an important reminder that firearm safety is the utmost importance when handling, possessing, transporting, or maintaining any type of firearm.
And by the way, train your dogs how to use your shotgun.
Absolutely. Yeah, they need to know gun safety too. All right, and there you go. That's what I have in the bizarre file for you this morning. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a second. We got our lesson question. We'll get into the trash and the music news when we return. And are you do they have you night by night, or are you set for like a 10-day stay? Do you have any idea yet?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. I haven't thought about it. I've been doing like life stuff.
That would suck if you lose and go backstage and your luggage is there. Like, yeah, like beat it. I mean,
it's like, dude, I brought all these shirts.
You're so laissez-faire about this stuff, and I remember, like when you were competing, and I remember we spoke to you, and you said you didn't really kind of train for it or anything like that.
No, I mean, I put as much prep into it as I did into this morning.
So tirelessly working.
Dude, I was studying Nick all night. All night.
Do you think that if you were to do that it might kind of throw you off a little bit?
I mean, I don't want to tinker with the process too much. If I go out there, however I do, be fine. Yeah, I'm going to come away with some money. So
well, you've said that you're a voracious reader, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you have a good pop
Left
culture.
my copy of Lord of the Rings in the other studio.
There you go. All right. Well. So all of that works in your favor. I think some people have said that they will go and review old episodes of Jeopardy, but that's not your style, and it worked for you. But I think a lot of people mistook your sort of quiet, methodical way, for being like a deer in headlights. But that's just your nature,
Yeah, it takes me a minute to react to things. I don't just jump right like And
Were you ever nervous? Because you didn't come across as nervous.
I was sweaty but not nervous.
Winning. Listen, getting on Jeopardy is really, really difficult. And then winning a match is really difficult. To win as many in a row as you did is super impressive. But this season has featured a lot of multiple champions. I mean, Matt Amodio and the last winner, I think, won for like 10 or 11 in a row. So it's just, I'm sure at some point maybe get into a little bit of a groove. Did you find like you found a comfort zone?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Once I found out how the, the timing of the buzzer and like all that kind of stuff, and they run you through. They do a pretty good job, and then once you got that, it's just what you know.
It's a great game. It's mandatory watching, and
it's democratic.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
it's funny because, as you say, it can be based on all sorts of attributes. So, some can be who's ever quickest to the buzzer, whoever gets that down. The methodology is great to watch you come alive in our little pretend game here in the second round, because that's kind of your methodology when you were playing and having all those wins.
Yeah, it's more about, to me, like everybody has a different strategy, but to me, it's more about being cool under pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't get too worked up.
Right.
I win. If I lose, I lose.
See, I would cave so quickly.
I know.
I'd be a disaster.
He is so
I'd say
chill.
the F word.
Ryan is so chill.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. right, well, listen, we're obviously we're going to follow along. We're very proud of you in this area, and we wish you the best. And we thank you so much for coming by this morning, Ryan.
Thank you guys for having me, and happy birthday, Nick. And I'd still like to say that I'd love to have some Eagles tickets. So
Who's not sending you? How can a champion not be given Eagles tickets?
I'm kidding. It's great. I appreciate being here. Thanks, you guys.
All right, our pleasure. All right, with that, we have to take a break, so we're going to do that very thing. We'll return in a moment, but let's give some love to Ryan Mountain again.
And to our hosts. Our hosts did a great job.
Thank you. We'll be back in a second on MMR. Stay with us.
Actually, no, I didn't.
I thought you said you had it.
No, I didn't have it, but I know about this place that's in Montauk. So it's Steve. It's supposed to be at a shared plate, and I think it was like 16 chicken fingers.
You get 16 chicken fingers.
And like so the person who posted this Instagram video, you can see the actual, like they ordered it. You can see the actual plate. Like it wouldn't even be enough fries for us in this room.
No kidding.
And 16 chicken fingers, it was $90.
It's at a place called the Montauk Beach House.
Yeah, so it's a motel. There's most of the places to stay there are motels. So this is one of them. It's a trendy spot where like you don't have to be staying at the motel to go to. You can actually go to their pool and hang out for the day. It's like one of those places where all the young kids go, take their Instagram photos and post it. And so you can like hang out. You can get like little areas that you sit around a table that's near the pool. You order food, drinks, all that. And $90 chicken
So
fingers.
this is a motel, not a hotel?
Yeah, so most places in Montauk are motels.
Okay. And they're charging $90 for chicken fingers and fries at a motel.
Yeah.
$90. So what would an average order of chicken fingers? When you order chicken fingers, you get about 6?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Get some French fries. What? $6, something like that. $8.
No, they're usually right.
Yeah. Listen, this year especially,
they should be getting 60 then.
This year especially, the prices there were astronomical. It was absolutely ridiculous. My cousin ordered her son buttered noodles. I am not kidding you. $17.95.
Oh my God.
For buttered noodles?
Buttered noodles.
You know what, though, as we're saying this, as we're speaking about this, if you think about it, Ed, if you go to a sporting event.
Oh yeah.
If you were to buy something that had 16 chicken fingers in it,
it would be up there.
I bet it'd be $50.
You know, you're
probably,
right. You're right because I've spent, when we've had events and stuff comes up a little short, and I'm trying to take care of the people if they've come out for an event that we're having and we have a suite or whatever. Yeah, you're right. It can be that high.
So
obviously, I mean, food costs have gone up, but.
Chicken finger, like think about what they're making on the chicken fingers or the $17.95 buttered noodles. Like,
I mean, we get a chicken finger platter. Actually, it's like chicken cutlets. That's what the word is, cutlets. That feeds an entire party. There's a place near me called Cut Above, and like that platter feeds an entire party, and that's $90.
And I'm looking at a picture of these chicken fingers. They look like your standard. Nothing special about them. Pulled right out of the freezer. Chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers.
A quick question: what's the new place that's all the rage? That is
Raising Cane.
Raising Cane. It is a chicken finger specific fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
All right. So what is it? Do we know?
Apparently the cane sauce is amazing.
All right.
It's like in press. I had.
I'd like to try it.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Because they say they just opened one in University City.
Are they open at like 8:30 in the morning, for example, or
it's just a quick drive over?
Not really sure, but press. I had said
we'll
that
give you free commercials.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh wait, that's illegal.
The Chick-fil-A sauce is the #1 fast food sauce, and somebody was saying you got to try the cane sauce.
All right. Well, listen, Steve did, and you did. This may open up a can of worms. We had the story about the duck sauce killer just a little while ago, and you said, what sauce would be worth taking a human life
for?
And that's a good question. So I must try this cane sauce if it is supposedly.
Anybody looking up the store hours?
One that might be worth killing a human being over.
Listen, it's not something we would do without putting some thought into it. We'd have to taste it first before we murdered someone.
No, but I am looking up their prices. So a 6 chicken finger dish, it comes with French fries and some other stuff. Coleslaw is $15.19.
I'm sorry, say that again. How many fingers?
6.
6 chicken fingers, fries, and coleslaw is $15
with sauces. Yeah,
that's still
that's a Raising Cane.
That's pricey. It's not $90, but yeah. Well, let's see. How many? 6, 12, 18. So roughly, if you ordered 3 of those, you're talking about $45, right? And this is $90 for 16 chicken fingers. It's double the price. This is stupid, man. So the Montauk Beach House. So the guy who's the food and beverage director, Yanis Papagianni.
I make a chicken finger.
Maintained that the price of the dish is, quote, not even close to competitors, but that the chicken fingers are, quote, an amenity that the venue offers on certain occasions.
Oh, come on. Get the hell out of here.
The special today.
Today is a chicken finger day. We'll also be putting out bowls of pretzels.
Think of us on 93.3 WMMR's Everything That Rocks. And pardon me, we are going to get to the lesson question in a moment. I'm sorry, I'm not ready. Got to get my stuff over here.
It's okay, bro.
We are going to be giving away for the lesson question today a $50 gift card to the Jug Handle Inn. And I didn't even look at the questions. I got to start doing this more often. I got to actually look at these questions. Ryan puts them together, listening to the show throughout the course of the morning. Let me see. All right, I'm going to rephrase this question. This was just from a little while ago. Sometimes we'll do a question that's not that long ago. What type of vehicle did Flames used to shoot out of that I would drive? 610-660-9333 is when we had the band Penelope Road in here just a little while ago. So what type of vehicle was it that Flames would shoot out of when I would drive? 610-660-9333. If you heard that and you know the answer, we got this gift card over here for you. So call by all means.
The trash business is a gold mine.
93.3 WMMR with Preston and Steve's Hollywood Trash.
Get a few stories and then we'll get your answer. Steve, what's going on this morning?
Well, Preston, Khloe Kardashian throwing Scott Disick a birthday dinner at Nobu on Friday night. Disick has the longest history with Khloe, going all the way back to the time he rescued her from that Russian bear circus.
Hey!
Diddy's former abused girlfriend, Cassie, deciding to leave the United States and leave her past behind her. Cassie says it's going to be hard to start over because everything is still soaked in baby oil.
Oh my God.
And finally, bad news. OnlyFans and podcast couple Lena the Plug and Adam 22 have filed for divorce. Lena the Plug told TMZ that she's been so stressed out over the split that she just wants to disconnect and crawl into the nearest butthole.
Oh.
I'll never try.
Lena the Plug.
Lena the Plug.
Okay. Let's see. We are looking for an answer to this question. Why is that not? Hang on. Here we go. All right. What is the vehicle that Flames would shoot out of that I used to drive? 610-660-9333 is a number, and we will go to Owen and see if we can get the answer. Don't we have an Owen?
I think we do.
Hang on. It's very rare we get a call from someone named Owen. Owen! There we go. Thank you. All right, Owen, are you there? All right, Owen, I used to drive a vehicle. Flames would shoot out of it. What was it?
Yellow school bus.
School bus, yes. Hang on, Ed. We're going to set you up with a $50 gift card to Jug Handle and great times always had a Jug Handle in. Route 73 in Cinnamon, and you know a Jersey bar is good when it wins the Best of Philly Awards. Winners of Best Wings, Best Burgers, Best Happy Hour, and Best Outdoor Bar. You can experience good times, good food with great friends at the Jug Handle Inn. Let's get to music news.
Now, Preston and Steve's Music News on 93.3 WMMR.
Brought to you by Horizon Services. Protect your home's HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems year-round when you join Comfort 360 from Horizon. For just $19.99 a month. You can book at horizonservices.com to join. Taylor Swift celebrated Paul McCartney this week after resharing his Instagram post about his new album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, on Instagram. On
Dude, Taylor, let's collab.
Alongside the post, Swift praised the music legend as an eternally exceptional artist and said that she is...
I know that.
She was never not inspired by his work.
Of course you aren't.
Her tribute came shortly after McCartney reflected on similarities between Swift's success and Beatlemania last month. Speaking to the BBC, he said, "You do see the parallel, you know, the fame and the amount of fame. And he noted the worldwide fame that Taylor Swift has and that we had, while the former Beatles said that he would be happy to offer guidance if she needed, but he said, I don't think they do. To the bigger artists. He said, after calling today's top artists really cool people and praising them as very good. Yeah, so he said he could give some advice, but he doesn't think that they need it.
Listen, yes, staggering success, and they draw these parallels. But I mean, in the heyday of the Beatles.
Well, yeah, and you also have to look at, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
She's huge and makes gazillions of dollars and sells out stadiums. But they did it in a different time. But they also influenced everybody.
Yes.
As well, which is a different story. And then finally, Weezer has announced their 20th studio album, an untitled, self-titled record, informally nicknamed the Gold Album. So let me say that again. An untitled, self-titled record. But it's called the Gold Album. They have the Blue Album.
Yes, which I love.
But it's named that for its gleaming gold cover art, due August 21st via Reprise Warner Brothers Records. The lead single is We Might As Well Be Strangers, a collaboration with indie rock band Wednesday, featuring vocals from Rivers Cuomo and Wednesday frontwoman Carly Hartzman. The album was recorded in Orange County with producers Klaas Oland and Kenneth Bloom after Weezer sold out 30th anniversary Blue Album tour. With the band riding together in rehearsal space for the first time in decades.
Do it again, Visa.
North American fall tour with the Shins and Silver Sun Pickups has also been announced. And that's it. Short music news.
That's good stuff, though.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Come back in a moment. Wrapping up our program, we will get the letter of the day for the Word of the Week prize. And that all comes from Matt Cord's Abode when we return. Stay there.
It's a special day.
So Raising Cane's opens at 10 o'clock.
Glasses of water for everyone on Wednesday.
Oh, my God.
They open at 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock. They're 3.8 miles away. We should probably send somebody there for research. Do you think?
Research purposes.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't need to have it, but,
No, I know. But the other scientists in the room.
Okay. All right.
They do.
So, by the way, Papagiani, the food and beverage director here, explained that the chicken fingers are not on the regular menu, but offered for certain VIP guests at select times.
Hell out of here. I can't.
Mick Jagger's here. Break out the chicken fingers. Oh, these are great chicken fingers. $90.
I mean, chicken fingers, I feel like, are overrated. I
love chicken fingers.
But chicken cutlets, I can wholly get behind. I love chicken
I go
cutlets.
the other way.
See, I'd take a chicken finger over
a finger
chicken
over a cutlet.
Yeah.
But they
finger me any day.
Yeah, don't cutlet me.
But when
finger me.
When they not pulverize it, but when they tenderize it.
They flatten it out. Yeah.
I will take a very flat. I do love chicken cutlets. I really love chicken fingers. But I know what you're talking about. If someone makes the chicken cutlets very flat, those are very good as well.
So, in comparison to other local hotspots like Duryea's Lobster Deck, Duryea's Lobster Deck, and Bounce Beach Montauk, the price is staggering. Duryea's chicken fingers go for $19 an order, while Bounce is slightly cheaper at $18 an order.
So those two places are like, by the way, these are places that we don't even go to when we're there, but those are also very trendy spots. Like Bounce is, if you guys would be so annoyed if you even saw it. Like, it's just, they literally built it, I think, and designed it for Instagram, basically.
That's the whole. What is it? Is it Gurney's, or what's the name of the place?
Gurney's.
Is
Gurney's.
Gurney.
Where they make those faces.
But that's one of the legendary upper crusty. What's that face for? It's Gurney's.
Now, Duryea's Lobster Deck, that's been there for years, but they sort of have gone a little bit more upscale in recent years.
Duryea's sells a $97 lobster Cobb salad.
Yes.
If you really want to spend
What do you think?
$7.
What's the most you've ever spent on like one actual menu item? And it's got to be, for me, it's got to be some sort of
It's $5,000 for one chicken finger.
No, it's got to be some sort of a steak at like a high-end steak restaurant.
Yeah, I went to, what's the really awesome steak.
Butcher and Singer.
Barclay Prime.
Yeah.
I went there, but we were taken to dinner there by a like a record person or something like that who was buying dinner for us. So I did not pay for it.
Yes,
but that was probably the priciest cut of meat, if I recall.
Okay. How much do you remember?
I don't remember. It was like it was probably over $100, something like that. So.
Yeah, I remember for your son's birthday last year. I think that might have been the
Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Yeah. That was a special night, so we splurged.
Yes, and you should splurge if you can do it every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sometimes, to drop close to $100 for chicken fingers.
Well, we do have the list of the most expensive dishes and tasting menus in the world.
All right.
If you would like to get a little flavor of that world.
Maybe it'll make these chicken fingers seem a little bit more affordable.
You have the Kyoto Kicho Arashiyama in Kyoto, Japan. They have a prefix menu that is $599.49. So there's several prefix menus to choose from. I do like doing the prefix menus. That's kind of fun. But for the costliest option, you won't leave hungry as the meal's at least 10 courses.
Oh, well, that makes sense then.
And features rounds of sashimi, grilled and steamed food, rice, pickled vegetables, and desserts, to name a few.
A 10-course meal. Now, it's still $500. It's heavy duty, but 10 courses.
When I have been to, some trendier restaurants, some ones that tend to be the top of the food chain at the time.
Right.
There have been on occasion, and I don't mind smaller plates, but there have been occasion where I'm like, really, man?
Like ultra.
Just like one mouthful.
Yeah.
That's one of your dishes.
Yeah, I don't dig that.
Come on. No. And
Where are my chicken fingers?
And I get tapas style where everything is going to be smaller and you get 15 of those. But I went to one really, really pricey, and I was like, I left very underwhelmed, not at the taste, but at the amount of food that I got.
It's a big pompous thing. A lot. Some of the more, and I tend to not eat at those places. A, because they're wildly expensive, but B, because my palate is not that cultivated. But Jesus, it's more about how they're swirling the sauce or whatever, the presentation over the.
Restaurants Guy Savoy Monet in Paris. The prefix menu is $536. Oh, did I start with the most expensive one?
No, I don't think so. Did you?
You're right. No, I didn't. I don't know why these are in no particular order.
Don't go in the order. Disappoint the audience.
So the prefix menu of up to 13 courses described as a feast of textures, colors, and flavors. The price does not include drinks, however. It's $536.
Yeah, tag that on. When you talk about meals that you didn't, my wife and I were on Vancouver Island, one of the best vacations we ever took. And so we're at a Fairmount Hotel, and they have high tea. Now, we were just thinking, being the idiots that we are, oh, this is tea time. We already had lunch, but we're going to go back for tea time and have tea and, a lady finger or, a little, a cookie. Got to be wonderful. No. High tea is a full multi-course meal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's the way they were serving it. Yes, sandwiches and all sorts of stuff. I'm like, Jesus.
Here is, let's see. So the one in Paris, you get for the hundreds of dollars you enjoy duck, lobster, and artichoke soup with black truffles in addition to other delightful dishes.
You guys like duck?
No,
yeah.
Never had it.
Yeah.
It's a little greasier, Casey, than a chicken.
Yeah. It's got, there's a, if they
compare to chicken.
If they have the skin on it, there's a lot of
Don't
fat.
even bring that to me. I don't want to hear about it.
All right. Sorry, Gene.
Ronald. Leo.
businesses.
Oh my God. They offer the dining's a little different than ordering sushi as a midnight snack, but spicy tuna rolls, one of the most popular late night takeout orders around the country. So yeah, that's going to cost you $500 some odd. All right, so in Shanghai, there's a place called Ultraviolet. These are the most expensive meals in the world, by the way. $872 if you want to have dinner there. And it's a 20-course meal. Comes with theme music for every course, as well as light shows. All guests at the table are
I'll
served
bring a flashlight to McDonald's.
the same food at the same time. And so if you want to head to China, they said that it is a part of a life-changing trip if you would like to go.
Yes, it'll make you impoverished.
Yeah. Boy, is my life changed.
It's over.
I can't afford my bills anymore.
I'm broke.
You have the Burger Brasserie in Las Vegas.
I'm a burger dude.
Well, the Kobe beef and Maine lobster burger will set you back $777.
For $770 for a burger.
Yeah, the burger has pancetta, goat cheese, seared foie gras, arugula, Maine lobster, and 100-year-old aged balsamic paired with a BLT salad. 100-year-old aged balsamic.
When they do that type of thing, like a 50-year-old bottle of wine, or like that, to me, it seems like a gimmick. Like, how much better can a 100-year-old balsamic vinegar?
All right, day 93.3 WMMR. It is just about 10:30. And we wrap the program today and get ourselves ready for a No Sad Bro Friday, which has already been for a couple hours for you, Steve, right?
Yes, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. But today has been a fun day. I would like to thank the people involved. We had as guests in studio our former intern, the Pitchuation, Rich Liebig. He and his crew are doing this really great thing. It's a 24-hour game show marathon. This, I believe he said, was their 13th year doing it?
Yeah, going strong.
LaSalle University, Saturday, June 6th, noon. It concludes on Sunday, June 7th at noon. It is 24 hours, each hour a different game show. There's like 20-some-odd people involved in this, and they reconstruct classic and current game shows, and they play them out just like the show with all the graphics and everything you need. It's really evolved over the years.
Absolutely.
And they're raising money for the charity called Child's Play, which donates toys and games to children in hospitals across the country, including CHOP. And you can get information at gameshowmarathon.com, and you can stream it and watch some of it. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but check in, take a little peek, see if you might want to send them $10, $20, $100, whatever it may be.
I think it's great. Yeah.
And they'd like to raise more than ever. Like last year, they got like $12,000. It's gone from, just a handful of dollars over the years to tens of thousands of dollars. And I think they can get $15,000 this year.
I think they can as well.
So thanks to Rich for coming by this morning, and the band Penelope Road.
Yay!
5-piece band here this morning. They are playing the Met tonight, and you can go to livenation.com. You can get your tickets. Phenomenal harmony, super nice guys.
Yeah.
And it was cool to have them by, and I'm interested to see where success takes them.
They're apparently sort of freaking out, looking at all the pictures and artist posters and stuff, the memorabilia in the hallways here.
Yeah,
it was very cool to see them.
They're big music fans themselves. And then we have Matt Cord from his humble abode. Matt Cord, how man? How you doing?
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. How we doing today?
I really like that band. I never heard of them before, and I kind of got like a Jack Johnson vibe.
It's a bit of that too, yeah.
But it's refreshing to see, like, they're younger kids, right?
Yeah.
To see
they're in their 20s, yeah.
Yeah, to see a band like that, coming out and like, we love yacht rock.
Yeah, totally. It's definitely not expected, but it was cool.
And good to hear Pitch. Sounds the same.
Yes.
As always.
Yeah.
Hey!
That's
There
our
he goes.
boy. Yeah.
Did you show the video of him getting shot at the camp?
Oh yeah, dude. It was on a loop, and it's the shot that gets to me is the profile shot, because you see essentially shrapnel coming off this frozen chili bomb that we fired at close range into his lower neck,
and how far back he falls.
Oh my God!
I was there that day. I don't know. I was doing something with you guys, and I was right there watching it happen. I'm like, oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, I would. I'd call that a close one.
That was that might be been our closest.
I think that was the closest.
It's all good.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're watching it right now.
A Bill Weston moment, like, oh boy.
Oh yeah. Exactly. That's why we didn't tell Bill about things like that when we were going to do that. All right, Matt, let's get the letter, brother.
Sure thing.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
Now, the Daily Letter.
All right, the Preston and Steve show is brought to you today by the letter
E as in eels.
The Eels, yes.
Eels.
Yep.
All right, we are going to give away a weekend getaway at Camelback Resort, including a pair of Camel Beach tickets for 2 days and a pair of Pocono Raceway tickets for the NASCAR races on Saturday, June 13th, Sunday, June 14th as well, and a hotel room for those 2 nights. We will give that away tomorrow, guarantee. All right, so you're a few days into. Are you fully settling in to work at home, Matt? You're now 4 days in.
Well, I'm a little upset. Casey said he was going to come over last night.
What the hell happened?
He didn't.
I ran out of time.
We
I
had
ran
a
out of time.
charcuterie thing.
Stop it,
And a mocktail.
Yeah, bag of
for you.
spaghetti waiting for me.
We had a fish tribute band on the deck.
And Matt, you texted me, you said you because Patty Ann had to step out, you had to keep going up and down the steps, and it was just a nightmare.
It's getting easier, though.
Yeah.
It is getting easier.
You know what? I'm going to stop by today. I will be in your neck of the woods. I'm going to be at Brent Porsche's live broadcast at 2SP.
That's not too far from me, yeah.
That's not far at all. So he's going to be there from 3 to 7. I'm going to pop by probably between 4 and 6.
Perfect evening for 2SP.
Yeah.
Do they still have your beer from the camp out at 2SP?
I don't know. It's sold briskly. I remember that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No sad brew.
Could you bring me a 6?
You may bring you a 6 or a no sad brew?
I'll tell you one thing. I'm getting a really good tan this week because after I finish with my show, I just go outside and sit there.
There you go.
All right, time to rest, ice up. And
Nice.
my neighbor's just looking like the old guy in the chair.
Do you wear that hat while you're out there?
Which one?
The one you were wearing at the Pierre Bench tribute.
Yeah, that's my new
fedora.
Stetson. Yeah. Yeah, I do. That's just for special occasions.
All right.
Matt, you must look like hey, mister, ball's in your yard. Can we come get it?
Can we come get it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
It's actually fun. It's just lonely.
In store for today, dude?
Okay, so we got a block of the Dave Matthews Band because it is Stefan Lassard's birthday today, the bass player. I think you guys mentioned that in birthdays today.
Yes.
But he joined the band, like 16 or something?
Yeah, he was a teenager, yeah.
Also, we're doing a block of Bruce because on this date in 1984, June 4th, he released Born in the USA. Lots of hits off that. And we're also going to do a block of the Go-Go's. Just because it's good summertime music. And
yes.
I might have Sam is producing today my show, so I might have him running around looking for. I think there's only like one song in the system. We got the beat, so we might have to find
some more.
Yeah, I'm sure we have vacation.
Maybe some solo Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, wow. Ooh, baby. Do you know what it's worth?
So that's the show today.
All right, Matt's got you. I want to thank our sponsors. Preston and Steve Show has been brought to you today by Duncan. The Preston and Steve Show runs on Duncan. Also brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, voted the best casino in Pennsylvania by Casino Player Magazine. Tomorrow morning, yes, it is no sad bro. We'll have the connoisseur segment. And an old friend of ours, comedian Chris Porter, is in town. So he will stop by and we'll spend some time with him and we'll have a good morning together. That's it. We are done. Rage on. Have a great day in the morning and we'll see you tomorrow, Fred. Bye-bye.
Preston and Steve.